Welcome, RBTV sports fans. I'm Casey Verna alongside Matt Angio for the RBTV Game of the Week, live from the Kennelly Athletic Complex. Tonight, the RB Bulldogs play host to the Wheaton Academy Warriors in this Metro Suburban Conference matchup. Matt, how do you think the Bulldogs can get back on track after losing last week's game in a tough luck loss to the Chargers?
Well, obviously, the Bulldogs have to improve their defensive safety backs because last game they got destroyed by all those passes. And I'd like to mention the Wheaton Academy Warriors are on a roll right now, currently 4-0. And of course, they're looking to keep that going. And last but not least, the 12th man here at the Kennelly Complex Stadium is going to be trying to rock the Wheaton Academy Warriors out of their cleats tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to mention it is homecoming night, so especially packed tonight, as we see from this great view. But Matt, yeah, last week Bulldogs failed to score early, took an early, were losing early, and didn't come back until late in the game, some fourth quarter magic. But right now we're going to take a moment to honor our nation with the singing of the national anthem and playing by the RB Band.
Tonight, the Bulldogs will host the Warriors of Wheaton Academy. Wheaton Academy is coached by Mr. Brad Thornton. Your Riverside Brookfield coached by Brandon Curtin. The officials for tonight's game as certified by the
Matt, that was a beautiful performance conducted by Mr. James Baum of the RB Marching Band. And Matt, I was saying earlier, the Bulldogs, they were losing earlier last week against the Chargers, and Hunter Hughes trying to perform a little late fourth quarter magic again. Came up just a bit short as 1 foot away from converting a 2-point conversion and giving the Bulldogs a lead as they fell by 1 point last week.
Yeah, definitely, Casey. We know Hunter Hughes always clutch in those situations, especially in the fourth quarter. We always know that he can get that touchdown, that leading spot, but it just didn't work out last game.
Yeah, man, something I want to note is Hunter Hughes threw 3 passes in the first quarter. First half, I mean, first pass was an interception, and then 2 more passes, and only 1 was completed. Fourth quarter, he completed 9 passes for over 100 yards and a touchdown. But something also to note is Stefan Gaminski, who is the star receiver for this team, only had 1 catch last week, and the receiver that really shined was Emmanuel Salther, who had 5 catches for 77 yards. And we also got a glimpse of Jamari Wise coming through with a touchdown.
Yeah, okay, so we mentioned Stefan Gaminski, definitely a very good player. I like to point out the Warriors' Michael Cortez, the quarterback, number 3. You will see him in the game. He is a sophomore.
As we get underway, the Bulldogs are set to kick. And here we go, Bulldogs 3-1. The Wheaton Academy Warriors a record of 4-0 and are tied for the division lead in the Metro Suburban West Blue Division. And let's get ready for the opening kickoff of this football game. A beautiful kick by Colin Reardon to the 10-yard line. Oh, stays in bounds. Met at the 15 by number 12 on the Bulldogs. Brings them down.
Got a decent 18 yards right there.
He did.
If you notice, we got a new kicker.
Yeah, Colin Riordan Jr. Maybe he's just doing the kickoffs, but we've seen Emilio Solano usually.
Yeah, and Emilio Solano always getting those big yards, trying to push back the offense.
And that was
as much as they can.
Jalen Williams with the tackle for the Bulldogs. As here we have the Warriors, and they're going to start off. Number 5 is going to pass. Ooh, bobbled by number 2. So that was Ben Thorson, the quarterback. He's a sophomore, intended for Michael Alfando, a senior wide receiver. Did not come up with it.
And already starting off with a quick throw. Just kind of bobbled through his hands, though.
Yeah, Michael Alfando unable to catch the ball.
2nd and 10 Warriors.
2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
Looking for another pass.
He gets hit as he threw, almost intercepted by number 24. That is Zach Vaya. He had an interception last week.
And there's 2 plays right there that will show you that the Bulldogs defense is going to be very, very good tonight.
And that was Michael Alfano, the intended receiver again. So look for Alfano early. He has 2 targets. Bulldogs last week gave up early points, and they've done it the past 2 home games, giving up early points. Something that they didn't do in their week 1 blowout against Morden. So look for them to cause a 3 and out. He looks right, way downfield.
Ooh, way over.
Overthrows everybody, including 2 RB defenders. A big 3 and out. Emmanuel Salter, there's Jalen Williams trying to get the interception, unable to, but a big 3 and out for the Bulldogs. As here comes, Stefan Gaminski. Gaminski is going to receive the punt. Hopefully, he's got major speed. Very great stats this year so far.
Yeah, the Warriors haven't. They seem they haven't switched up the offense at all. Just straight up passes. And, it's a shallow kick high up in the air.
And
that's going to give them great yardage.
Yeah, that was awful. That kick was very bad. As the Bulldogs are going to start off at their 30-yard line. Hunter Hughes making his appearance onto the field as the Bulldogs are going to get underway.
And the 12th man chanting.
Look for Stefan Gaminski. He's got 14 receptions on the year for 150 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Emmanuel Salther right by him with 13 catches for 156 yards. But no touchdown yet as Hughes. He's got that mobile ability. He moved way backwards, though. He was moved very far backwards and sacked.
Yeah, and you can just see the Warriors' back safety defense covering every wide receiver.
Kept running backwards.
There's a replay of Hunter Hughes dropping back and just getting sacked.
Kept running backwards, and that's not going to help if you run backwards. Brings up 2nd and long for the Bulldogs.
Running it off.
Handoff to Nick Del Nodell. He's looking for room. Still didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
25.
That was Nick
Del Nodell. For the Bulldogs. Gets it down to the 34.
That was a nice gain of 6 for Del Nodell, who's got great stats this year. Nick Del Nodell, over 300 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, but he does have 2 fumbles. 3rd and long for the Bulldogs, who are out of field goal territory, I believe. Hughes trying to get him back in field goal territory, looking.
Ooh, wide open.
It's, dropped by Salther. He had that, and he lost it. It's going to the ground, and that's going to be a disappointing start to the homecoming game for the Bulldogs, as they had great field position, and they ended up losing 5 yards.
Yeah, and the Warriors very lucky.
I'm gonna call that a drop pass by Emmanuel Salther. That's something you need to catch, but 4th down and long for the Bulldogs. And they're gonna elect to go for it, something that high risk, high reward. Hunter Hughes has been able to convert long 4th downs. We saw that in the Hunter Hughes game in the comeback victory. As Hughes, he's getting pressured.
Wide open.
Wilson got covered. Michael Wilson So happy for him. Michael Wilson, 29-yard strike from Hughes to Wilson for a touchdown. A beautiful pass. Michael Wilson wide open. He's the heart of the team, and great to see Michael Wilson get that 29-yard touchdown.
Brandon Curtin has got to be very happy right now because that's how he likes to start off every single game. Score immediately, get a very high lead, and then get on a roll.
That was a 45-yard touchdown. No, was that 45? I believe that was a 29-yard touchdown. And they're gonna go.
Ooh, false start on the Warriors.
Some fans who were here last week saw the Bulldogs go for 2 are telling the Coach Kern, do not go for 2. But that's Michael Wilson's 8th reception of the year. Puts him right at 84 catches now, 84 yards, and he has his first touchdown of the year. Beautiful strike from Hughes to Wilson. The extra point by Solano is good, and it is 7-0 early.
And that's the way to start a game.
Beautiful, beautiful first drive.
Now it's all up to the Warriors offense. Keep passing it, or do you try running it?
For here, I believe that you have to, the Warriors got to pass. If I haven't seen the running back. Usually it's been the running game that's hurt the Bulldogs defense, and passing game early on by the Warriors.
Yeah, especially from last game as an example, small yards are very deadly, and they milk the clock, especially just breaking down the Bulldogs defense, but they're looking to overcome that tonight.
And this is a Wheaton Academy team that's 4-0, and they just beat Elmwood Park last week 26-14, had a big win over Chicago Christian 46-6. And they seem to be a very passing team. As here we go, Colin Riordan with the kick. He sent him to the 10 last kick. Let's see if he can do the same. That's a better kick than last one. Yeah, to the 4. Ooh. But he's got speed. He's at the 15. Goes to the left. Gets to around the 19 before 4 Bulldogs tackle him.
Wow, it's looking like deja vu. Same spot as the first kickoff.
Man, risky plays have been the Bulldogs, all year Bulldogs have been doing risky plays. Their 29-yard strike seems to be, it seems to be a telltale that Brandon Croton's not going to take last week's loss on a risky play and not do any more tricks this week.
But that's definitely what makes the game interesting, is those tricky plays. And they do work.
Yeah, let's see what Thornton can do now. It's a botched snap. Falls, and that's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs for a touchdown. And is number 78 on the Bulldogs. A fumble recovery touchdown. The Bulldogs are going to take an early 2-score lead.
They're going to call him down right before the touchdown.
They're calling him down at the 1.
It looks like it. The ball is right there.
That was Christopher Johnson, number 78, with a fumble recovery. And sloppy plays by Wheaton so far is going to put the Bulldogs down at the 1-yard line.
And this is a whole new team from last week.
Yeah, look for Jamari Wise to get the handoff right here. Or maybe Hunter Hughes will punch it in himself. Hunter Hughes has Jamari Wise in the backfield, and he's got Joey Swallow at fullback. Hughes is going to hand off to Wise, who's going to be stuffed.
Wise stopped just short of the goal line.
Jamari Wise stuffed at the goal line. No gain for Wise.
They're right there.
Noah Jones did on the stop. Second and less than a yard.
Second down for the Bulldogs. And so this game has not been going yet for 3 minutes, and we already have Bulldogs trying to get 2 touchdowns.
That's the way to do it.
Hunter Hughes, handoff to Jamari Wise.
Looks like he might get in there.
Touchdown, Jamari Wise, says the line judge, and that's going to put the Bulldogs up early. Jamari Wise, a 1-yard touchdown run. He's been doing very well these past 2 weeks. Bulldogs are 9:07 left, and the Bulldogs are trying to take a early 14-0 lead. That was Jamari Wise's second touchdown of the year. He had one last week, where last week he had 7 rushes for 34 yards and a touchdown. He already has a touchdown today.
And the kick seems good.
Solano, perfect. 14-0 Bulldogs early.
I'll tell you, I had some predictions for this game, but
Oh, yeah, man, I
coming off
never
the
even
bat.
asked who you thought the X factor and the player of the game were going to be, but
I don't know.
I was going to say
Everybody's
Emmanuel
playing
Salter after last week's performance. And, you know, I still think Emmanuel Salter could break out this game.
I believe anything could happen. That's the game of football.
But the Bulldogs, they can't let this early lead make them play friendly football. They can't back down on defense. As 2 early scores within the first 3 minutes put the Bulldogs up early. Something that we haven't seen since week 1 in the Bulldogs' slaughter of Morden.
And some stats for Thorson, the quarterback for the Warriors. His season total is 48 attempts, 479 yards, and 7 touchdowns. He's averaging 20.8 yards per game.
Here we go, kick to the right side again.
Ooh, taken out right at the 20.
Dan Moore at the 20-yard line. Vicious hit.
And the Bulldogs kicker, Colin Riordan, seems to be targeting that left spot around the 20-yard line, knowing that the Bulldogs' right side on the punt return defense is very strong, especially with Zach Via, very quick and very strong. He is a sophomore.
Yeah, and Matt, what we noticed is Alfonso for the Warriors has been being looked at twice already, and he only has 2 catches on the year for 30 yards. Primarily, they've been using a sophomore, Noah Jones, who has got 200 yards this season. Here he is, the first run.
First run, and he's taken back.
Yeah, it was number 24 on the run for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. That was a run. The run by Kent Harmon.
Yeah, and I can tell you that the Wheaton Academy Warriors are above the national average in interceptions with 6 and 119.8 receiving yards per game.
Here we go, 2nd and 13. He's looking left, completes it to number 7. Oh, that was a nice arm tackle by number 11, Jamari Wise. That was to number 7.
That's the first completed pass, I
Yeah, that
believe.
was to Christian Karstens. No gain for Karstens. Brings up a big 3rd and 13 for the Warriors, trying to avoid another 3 and out. That was Ryan Swift on the sidelines right there.
Yeah, Ryan Swift, he's in the
So
right
is
next to the bench.
yeah, so is Edwin Rios.
And looking for a deep pass.
Oh.
Ooh, number 11 wide open, couldn't reach the ball. And they're going to be 4th down and 13.
Overthrows number 11, the intended receiver, Noah Jones.
And the Bulldogs defense just swarming the Warriors offense. And there's a stoppage in the play.
Stoppage in play, 4th and 13.
We forgot to mention Keenan Scott in defense. We noticed lately that he is very good in defense, fits the position very well. That's another shallow kick, very high up.
Wow, 2 very, very high and shallow kicks for the punter, who they might want to change it because that has now worked twice now, and they give Bulldogs another great field goal or field position. As Hunter Hughes trying to take a big 21-0 lead. And, you know, maybe we'll see Keenan Scott, you know, rest Hunter Hughes if all keeps happening.
Yeah, no.
And to the left is number 22. That's
32
Brennan
yard
Del
line.
Toro. Got Gaminsky in the slot.
Ooh, wide open.
Wide open. Michael
Oh,
Wilson.
Sorry.
Michael Wilson pushing forward, gets to the 23-yard line, a gain of 9, and Michael Wilson showing his presence today. Already has 2 catches for 37 yards.
About the 23-yard
Just
line.
pushing right through the defense.
Second and a long one for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Michael Wilson doing very well. I'm very happy for him. Very good man.
We got 3 receivers
Yeah. Hughes.
looking for the pass.
Hughes scrambling, gets tackled from behind. This is going to be a loss of 3.
And number 84 for the Warriors just barely grabbed his legs. Michael Kalentine.
Michael Kalentine with the sack brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Who, I mean, I bet they'll go for it if they don't trust Emilio Solano's leg. Delano Dell in the backfield. He's not going to get the ball. Play action pass to Wilson. Move those chains. Michael Wilson got 6 there. Bulldogs first down.
Yeah, Casey, I'll tell you right now, I was watching Delano Dell the whole time. I thought he had the ball. I was so tricked out.
Hunter Hughes is so slick with that. And Michael Wilson's got 3 catches for 43 yards today. That is close to what he's got 65 yards on the year and already closing on that. Hughes, Delano Dell gets this one.
Ooh, well, that time he did have the ball. And look what he did.
Yeah, pushes forward to the 12-yard line. Gain of 5 for Nick Delano Dell. Got 2 rushes for 11 yards.
Delano Dell, the ball carrier.
Matt, this is shocking compared to the last 2 weeks in which we've seen the Bulldogs down early.
Yeah, well, they're not going to let this crowd down and that record down.
Yeah, last year,
they're going to push back as hard as they can.
the first game at the Kenley Athletic Complex was a loss. That would look like a horse collar tackle.
Almost could have been picked off by number 24 for the Warriors, Kent Harmon.
3rd and 6 here for the Bulldogs, who seem to be in field goal territory now. There's a good view of Hughes trying to find out what the play is from Brennan Curtin. You have Salther, that's Brennan Del Toro, Stefan Gaminsky, Nick Delano Dell. No, Michael Wilson is not out there. He's catching the breather. Looking like a blitz coming, maybe. Yeah, full out blitz, and Hughes is knocked down by 2. Man, you can see that coming. The defensive line was very jumpy, and Hughes got nailed. He had no time to scramble there.
Yeah, they're definitely showing blitz.
And they're kicking here.
Yeah, and smart. I think that's a smart move, obviously.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 14 for the Bulldogs. They're going to attempt a 35-yard field goal. And we have not seen a field goal in a while, man. It's either been touchdown or nothing for the Bulldogs, who usually like to go for it. Solano. It's a 38-yard field goal, my bad.
And this is going to test
Let's see if
his kicking power, definitely.
see if the 38-yarder can be good. Oh, they're faking it.
Fake.
And Hughes is going to get
Nobody's open.
nobody. That was I guess we don't get to see Emilio Solano. I don't know why they always go for it. I mean, if Emilio Solano can nail the extra point and he kicks it very, very deep into the backfield, why can't we let him kick the field goal? Those points could haunt us if Wheaton comes back and can maybe have a scoring drive. Bulldog defense back out there. Handoff to number 24. He's got room. He's at the 25. Makes to the 28-yard line. That was a gain of 7 for the running back, number 24.
Flag on the field.
There's a flag. That was Kent Harmon. Kent Harmon. Gain of 6, but there's a flag on the field. Personal foul against the defense. Bulldogs have a penalty there. Helmet-to-helmet contact, and man, that's a 15-yard penalty in the NFL, so it would also be a 15-yard penalty in high school.
in that running play
Play will result in
by the
automatic
Warriors, it
first
seemed to be
down
their
for the
first
Warriors.
successful run so far in the first quarter.
As there we see the defense, there's Jimmy Missouri. You got Keenan Scott, the quarterback week 1, lost his job to Hunter Hughes in the Hunter Hughes game.
First attempt for
The
the
comeback
Warriors
against
at their own
Wakanda.
43.
Zach Vaya.
Yeah, Zach Vi with the interception last week. Thornton,
And the
and he
pass
just
doesn't go in.
misses number 11.
Carson's pass incomplete.
Intended for Noah
Second and
Jones.
10 Warriors.
Gets nothing there. But that penalty could prove costly because now they're approaching midfield. If they can just get a pass or two completed. 4:30 left in this first quarter play. It's only 14-0 Bulldogs, but it seems like a lot bigger. Second and 10, there's a good view of Jalen Williams. Nice chrome helmets for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 43-yard line, second and 10. Thornton looks right. He
gets hit.
Nailed by Jamari Wise. In and out of the hands of number 24, gonna bring up a big 3rd and 10.
Third and 10.
Wow.
That's number 46 right there. A good nice view of him on the Bulldogs. Keenan Scott with them. At 46 does not have a name on the back, which means he is a sophomore called up. Here's Thornton trying to come back, trying to get a first down. They've not gotten a first down by Thornton. It's only been off of penalties so far. You know, a weak first quarter could turn around if they can just get a touchdown right here. Cut the lead in half. Thornton looking like a screen pass.
Short pass.
And he got 2 yards. That was to number 11. Noah Jones, he got 2. But that's not enough. Bring up a 4th and 8. Gonna bring on the punting game. And with this break in action, we'd like to welcome Loyola Medicine to RB Sports. Beginning this season, Loyola Medicine is the sports medicine provider for the Bulldogs. Loyola Medicine, body and soul. Here's the punt. Another high punt,
Very shallow.
but maybe it'll bounce the other way, and it will. They get the lucky bounce the other way.
Get
down at the 32.
Of Riverside Brookfield, where the Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
Hunter Hughes back on the field. So far, he has 3 passes for 43 yards, and all of those are to Michael Wilson. Last drive was a 1-yard touchdown run by Jamari Wise. Set up by a big conversion to Wilson. It was set up by the fumble. Recovery by Chris Johnson. Here we go, Hughes. Handoff to Del Nodell. Gonna get -2 there.
Warrior tacklers,
3
Del
Warrior
Nodell.
tacklers get
led
them.
by Michael Galentine.
First time in a long time that I've seen Del Nodell just get pushed back like that. He is very strong. He's very quick.
Yep. 2 behind Hughes. No blitz this time. Hughes is looking.
Ooh,
Just
dropped
out of the
pass.
hands of Brendan Del Torre before he is demolished by a one very, very energetic Charger.
Third down.
No fireworks tonight. There's been fireworks the past 2 home games. There's Stefan Gaminski, leading receiver for the Bulldogs, and he leads in touchdowns and with 4 receiving touchdowns. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Hughes, he's got Gaminski in the slot. To the right, he's got Brendan Del Toro, and to the left, he's got
I think
Manuel
he's dropping
Salter.
way back.
Oh, he's looking for Del Toro. Oh, he's
Just
going to run
run
it
it.
himself. And he's just going to get,
Hughes,
Might as
the
well.
quarterback keeper, knocked out of bounds.
I think he got 8. That'll bring up a 4th and short. They're going to spot him 1 yard short.
Ball is spotted at the
2 yards short.
43.
Are they going to go for it?
I think they're going to go for it, Casey.
I think they're trying to respot the ball.
And on the scoreboard, it says 4th and 10. It should be 4th and 2.
The referees seem confused about where to spot the ball. They're going to move those chains. They say Hughes got 10.
1st and 10, Riverside Brookfield at their own 43.
A little confusion with the referees there, but they're going to give the Bulldogs the first down. And I think that was a little generous. Hughes going to hand it off to Jamari Wise, who's going to get 1 yard.
Wise, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Jamari Wise, I think the running back position for him kind of fits him well.
He was wide receiver last
First
year.
and on the stop for the Warriors.
He was second in receiving yards to Dean Ziglich.
Yeah, and I like how they're switching it up. They put him at running back, and then they put him back at the wide receiver. Or they just set up a route for him as a running back.
There's Hughes rolls left, and he's going to get sacked again.
Oh, the ball.
A lot of blitzing.
Hughes sacked for a loss.
Yeah,
Hughes
the ball
lost the ball.
fell out of Hughes' hands.
That was Alex Hamer, number 71, who recovered the ball. Could have been costly for the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up another 3rd and long. 3rd and 13. That's 3 times Hughes has been sacked. Something to note. All in the first quarter as we have 2 minutes and counting. 3rd and 14. Maybe look for a deep pass again. They have 3 receivers out there. Another blitz coming.
Oh, he just dodges it. Crazy.
Ooh, that's number 4. That's homecoming king, Zach Miaskowski.
Wow. He had 2 defenders on him. Just raised his hands up.
That was a gain of
down to the Warriors,
18.
37-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
That was a perfect throw and a perfect catch.
22, I think.
Miaskowski.
For 22.
And they're going to run it off.
Hand off to Del Odell. He's got a lot of room. He got 7 there.
Del Odell, the ball carrier.
Miaskowski gets a 22-yard gain there. Last week he had 2 catches for 22 yards, and on the season, Zach Miaskowski has not been used as much as I had thought. On the year, he's got 7 catches for 70 yards and 1 touchdown before that 22-yard catch. And blitz coming.
Run
Yes, it
again,
is.
Del Odell.
Del Odell gets nothing
Del
there.
Odell dropped in the backfield.
And
Another
clock
third
is
down.
just running.
Another 3rd down, but 3rd and short. Not in field goal territory. It'd be a long 47-yarder.
Ball is placed at the 32-yard line. 3rd and 5.
And 3 receivers.
Yeah,
Might set up a route for Del Odell. And it looks like he's just going to
Blitz
check
coming.
and release.
Blitz coming. Hughes avoids the blitz. There's a flag. Hughes gets the first down.
Looks like, yeah, he's going to get that first down.
Knocked out of bounds. Penalty flags on the field.
It was 3rd and 6. Hughes got 7, but flag on the play.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
Holding against the Bulldogs. So that's going to negate the 7-yard run. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long now.
And
Is holding a 10-yard penalty or 5-yard penalty in high school? It's 10 in NFL. Flags all over the field. Yeah, holding on the Bulldogs.
And
That was a 10-yard penalty. It's going to become 3rd and 16, but the Bulldogs have converted 2 long third downs. So I would expect nothing less than for them to at least attempt a deep pass.
yeah, that's the best thing you can do. Definitely don't run it unless you know for a fact that your coverage is just going to block every single defender. And they're jumping, showing blitz.
Hughes got time. It's Salter, dropped by Salter.
Pass.
He was nowhere near. He wasn't even past the line of, past the original line of scrimmage. That's going to make up a 4th and 20 for the Bulldogs. Who are going to be forced to punt for once.
Well, I think what happened is he saw in the corner of his eye that that defender was coming right at him like a tank.
Took his eye off the ball for a split second.
And or maybe he did himself a favor and just dropped the ball.
Hey, it's 2 drops for Salter tonight. Nothing to worry about yet because he's got plenty of time. We have 4 seconds left in the quarter, 14-0 Bulldogs. And this is going to be the last play. Kaminsky with no catches so far. He's gonna punt it? No, he's gonna run it himself.
Oh, wow.
Kaminsky's got a wide open field. Look at that speed, Kaminsky.
Oh, he hurdles right over him. There's a 3
Flags
flags on the
everywhere. He didn't even get to the, did he get there? No, he did not get there.
It's hard to see from here.
He had to get to the 27-yard line, and I believe he's down around the 25. I don't know if he got there.
If we can get a replay on that.
Yeah, he had room everywhere. But if it's a flag against the Bulldogs, that'd be very bad because he showed off that 99 Madden NFL speed.
Yeah. Talking about 99 speed, 99 vertical.
Yeah, there was a little, I think the penalty might be on the push from behind on the Bulldogs to where in which he jumped over.
Yeah, that might be it.
Push from behind, you can't do that. Holding.
Ooh.
Holding on
the Warriors. What does this mean for the Bulldogs? I don't think it's anywhere near first down, but
let's see where they want to spot the ball. That was a 4th and 20. That'd be a 20-yard rush by Kaminsky.
And they're looking to spot the ball.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's once again introduce this year's homecoming
Well,
court.
they're still discussing.
Yeah, big discussion going on between the Warriors coaches and the referees.
Madison Darcy.
And they're going to bring Curtin out. So he wants to see what's going on.
I believe since Curtin's out there, they're not going to give him a first down.
But they might be still 4th down.
It'd be it'd be turnover on down. Or no, they might have to replay the down. Since there's a penalty on the Warriors, they'd have to replay the down.
Because now they have the ball spotted at the 15-yard line.
And while we have this break in action, let's do a quick weather report. It's 72 degrees here in Brookfield, Illinois at the Kennelly Athletic Complex. Very nice night, no rain. There was a 50% chance of rain earlier today. Did not come down.
Just those ominous clouds.
Well, they're sending the punt team back out there. They're sending the defense out there because, yeah, that's the defense, man. Because you can tell Keenan Scott's not on the offense. So turnover on down for the Bulldogs. Sad, because that was a 19-yard run.
And Curtin's still trying to find out what's going on, but seems like he understands.
Especially the Student Association, National Honor Society, and the girls who coached, who sponsored all of the spirited activities.
And whatever happens, we're going to go in the second quarter, so they're going to switch sides of the field. From what I see Zach Vi out there. I see Dan Moore, Jamari Wise, Jalen Williams, and Keenan Scott. Tells me that's the defense. There's Ryan Swift in the bottom left of your screen. Quarterback last year. Attending college in Illinois still, so he had made the trip. Talking to Edwin Rios, who was on the defensive line last year in last year's 9-1 team that made it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we see flashes of Ryan Swift inside of Hunter Hughes.
And, yeah, definitely. And you know, Ryan Swift he's been very into watching the RB Bulldogs. He's been watching on RB TV at college the days he has not come here. I think this is his first game this year. There's Michael Wilson, who was having a great first quarter. Brendan Curtin still discussing it with the referees.
And still, since there's a break in the action, the Wheaton Academy Warriors averaging 32 tackles per game, right below the national average, totaling about 16 touchdowns, above the natural average.
Man, this is a long break in action. I don't even know what's going on. This is it's crazy out here. Some fans getting a little anxious. But you know, we have a break, so let's go over the standings in the Metro Suburban West Blue Division. We have St. Edward in first place, 4-0. Behind them, Immaculate Conception Catholic Prep, Wheaton Academy, both with 4-0. RB in fourth place with 3-1 record. Fenton Bison in fifth place with a 2-2 record, along with Glenbard South Raiders with a 2-2 record.
And Wheaton Academy Warriors ranked in Illinois as 225, and I believe the Bulldogs are ranked 104.
Next week, the Bulldogs have a really tough opponent. They have to go at Immaculate Conception, who has 225 points on the year. Bulldogs have 115, if you want to compare that.
And referees still discussing the penalty.
This is like in the MLB when they're reviewing a play, except this is taking way long. Man, look at just look at the green all behind Brent Kern. It looks like he's just lost in a field. Jalen Williams and Jamari Wise there. Fans getting a little anxious. But if you're watching on TV, you know, we first of all thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you've gotten up so far, maybe gotten some food and returned back to your couch or TV, because this has been a long break.
Eat some popcorn.
Maybe get some popcorn, maybe a soda, you know.
Compliments of the football game.
You know, get a pizza.
It's starting to make me hungry.
I know.
Please go online to the Riverside Brookfield High School website.
So whatever happens, it's the second quarter now.
It is the second quarter.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Turnover on down after a 17-yard rush by Stefan Gominski. We'll call him Dash or Bolt.
And they're bringing, looks like the offense
That's
is coming back out.
that's Gominski. So that they're bringing out the punt team. There was a penalty on the Warriors, so they have to repunt. Yeah, Hunter Hughes is not out there, so it's the punt team. A lot of confusion. Keenan Scott.
To begin the second quarter of play, Riverside.
So penalty on the 4th down play. 4th and 18 for the Bulldogs. I guess there was negating penalties.
Also, all right.
Oh yeah, the push from behind. So that's going to be a high punt, a beautiful punt.
Oh.
Was that a running to the kicker, running to the receiver? He called fair catch.
Looked like there was a little bit of
Yeah,
interference.
Dan Moore seemed to bump the receiver, but what I can say happened there, fans are asking what happened, but there was a push from behind when Gominski made the jump over the fallen receiver, which negated the holding.
Alfano on the fair catch.
Yeah, we were talking about Keenan Scott earlier. Keenan Scott's 6'2", and just looking at him from up here in the press box, you can tell. I mean, he's
big.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
He can really put a whammy into somebody. Handoff.
And speaking of Keenan Scott,
That was negative 4 yards.
took down number 24 for the Warriors.
Number 24 for the Warriors is Kent Harmon. He got negative 4 there. Puts his total for 3 rushes for negative 1 yards. They're just a touchdown away from making this game a lot more interesting. But they have They have 90 yards to go. Thorson getting blitzed.
Ooh, he gets hit very hard.
Hard by Keenan Scott. Joey Swallow, number 46 out there, as well with Jimmy Missouri.
Yeah, Casey, that's what I like to call wham-tastic tackle.
Oh boy, Matt. Wham-tastic tackle. That's something new.
I'm making them up as I go.
There's Joey Swallow. He's got the nice football flow going on at the helmet. Bring up a 3rd and 20 from the 3-yard line. I'm looking for a long pass here, but he's got to get rid of it quick. He's got 5 receivers out there. No one helping him in the backfield, so he's going to hope for this offensive line. Timeout for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. And with a break in play, we're going to recognize our sponsor. So we'd like to welcome Loyola Medicine to RB Sports beginning this season. Loyola Medicine is the sports medicine provider for the Bulldogs. Loyola Medicine, body and soul.
And Casey, I can't see all the fans because we're right in the press box and they're right underneath us, but I can tell you right now, just by looking at the parking lot at the Brookfield Zoo, which are people who are watching that don't know the Brookfield Zoo, is right next to the stadium. And just looking at the parking lot, it is completely packed with cars.
It's filled to the brim. There's a nice back of Joey Swallow flow we've been talking about. There's John Mieskowski, the brother of Zach Mieskowski. There's Gaminsky, Ethan Clarkson, both junior receivers. And here comes a big 3rd and 20 play. Maybe blitz coming, try to force a safety.
Yeah, I think they're gonna blitz. But we got four receivers. Oh, 5.
Yeah, 5 receivers. No one out there helping Thorson. A blitz coming. He completes it. Oh, that guy is in the air.
That's very close to a first down. It actually might be a first down.
I think that's a first down. Number 11 completed the pass, and he was lifting the air. That was Noah Jones. They're going to move those chains. That was a gain of 21. A beautiful, beautiful catch right when they needed it. 21 yards. Thorson to Jones. First down right when they needed it. Couldn't have been a more perfect pass, and he was running backwards, couldn't even see where he was going. Lifted up in the air, seemed like, by the Bulldog defenders.
Yeah, and it's funny because every pass that he's thrown to an open person, they dropped, but as soon as the guy was covered, he just somehow caught it.
That was to number 7. He got -5 yards there. Christian Carson.
Give the coverage to Scott.
And if you want to know Christian Carson, he's got 2 catches for -5 yards.
Loss of 3 on that play back to the 20-yard line.
And defense setting up, offense huddling.
Here we go, 2nd and 13 for the Warriors.
Dropping back, looking for the deep throw to number
deep.
2. Could not catch it.
Alfano,
Michael Alfano.
he's been the intended receiver 4 times. Yet to catch one. Not his fault on that one, that was a little high.
Boy, he's got some speed.
Just gotta remember that Billy Thorson is or Ben Thorson, is a sophomore. Playing up on varsity level. So
Yeah, and a lot of pressure.
He's got
Homecoming
some.
night.
He's got some low glitches, some little tears in the armor.
And
Oh, he's gonna
dropping
run.
way back.
Oh, but he's gonna
Ooh,
work.
Fancy little pass.
Flag in the backfield.
Complete to Harmon.
Completed to Harmon. He's down on the play. He's hurt. He got 4 yards there. He's getting up gimpy. The right foot.
He's shaking it off.
He'll shake it off. Flag on the play, though. It'd be a 4-yard completion. It would set up a 4th and 9, but the flag was right as Thorson got hit, so I believe it might be against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and one of the most common play-stopping injuries in the game of football is a Charlie horse, and I don't care how much padding you have. You get hit right in the thigh with somebody else's knee
Or their helmet.
or their helmet, you're gonna feel it, no matter how much padding you
Holding
got.
against the Warriors, declined by the Bulldogs. That'll bring up fourth down.
Decline penalty by the Bull. It was a penalty against the Warriors
Ball
holding.
spotted at the 30-yard
Bring
line.
up 4th and 13.
5.
4th and 5 for the Bulldogs.
And they're gonna punt it.
Is it a decent punt now?
Somewhat shallow again,
But
but
they're gonna get a friendly hop. It's gonna bounce at least 10 yards with the hop.
Rolls dead.
more narrow this time. Didn't catch enough air time.
Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
Here we go. Offense back out there. Good field position at their own 47-yard line. 8:55 left in this first half of play. And for those viewers at home, stay tuned for our live halftime show featuring the RB marching band, the Twirlers, and the Puppets. They do not disappoint. Hughes getting pressured again,
Delano
right as he
Dell.
handed it off. Delano Dell. Man, he lost 7 there.
As soon as he got the ball.
Yeah,
Hand up for Del Novell.
that way they lost at
Drops for
7.
a loss on the play.
He got hit right as it got handed out to him.
And I'd like to shout out a sophomore that's playing on the varsity team now, number 46, Dom Rowe.
Dom Rowe, that's the unnamed guy. Oh, Gaminsky comes up with a catch. He's gonna stiff arm. Oh, spin around. Another trying to get through.
Pass complete to Kaminsky.
Oh, yeah.
Kaminsky said, "Not in my house."
That's how you
Picked
do
up
it.
the 6 yards, and he got 7 more. So that was 13-yard catch by Stefan Gaminsky. That was a beautiful stiff arm, spun around and tried jumping through.
It's as simple as that. You don't want a guy tackling you,
Stiff arm.
put your hand right out.
Yeah, 3rd and 3 now.
Quick throw.
Another one to Emmanuel Salther. That was not on him, though. It's 4th and 3, and they might go for it. Hunter Hughes approaching 100 yards passing. He's got 78 yards passing right now.
47.
Look for maybe 200 yards on the game. He's clutch in the 4th quarter when he needs to be. Captain Clutch.
Yeah, it's always those very deep throws that you couldn't even imagine would even occur.
If you ever look back at the Wakanda game, he was spun around twice, threw blindly, and Declan came up with it. I asked him about it after the game, and he said he just knew Declan was going to be there. He spun around, he just threw the ball, and knew Declan was going to catch it. The trust.
Yeah, and then the catch by Declan.
Hey, Keenan Scott takes the direct snap. Keenan Scott, he's at the 30,
All the way.
25-20. He could go all the way. Keenan Scott direct snap, 47 yards.
There we go.
Touchdown.
That's a fantastic touchdown.
Look who's back in the offense. Hunter Hughes not out there. That was Keenan Scott, 47 yards to the house.
Yeah, Keaton Scott redeeming himself
Wow,
on
Keenan
the offensive
Scott.
side.
A name we have not said on offense, but he is a very key player on defense at middle linebacker, but he's back.
Yeah, somewhat. You could say he is an all-around player.
47 yards. Direct snap to Keenan Scott, rushing touchdown. Bulldogs trying to take a 21-0 lead here.
And Solano.
Solano, who's had
It's another fake.
No, it was a bad snap there. That was not intended. That was Solano who caught the pass.
2-point conversion is no good.
That was not intended to be a 2. What a snag by the ref. But no, that was a high snap, and with the blitz coming, Hughes decided it would be better to not put the ball down and risk Solano getting tackled. So 20-0 instead of 21-0.
And somewhat, I think this might be a good idea that Brandon Curtin is testing out those situations, because he knows that this team so far is already down in a ditch.
Bulldogs have as many points in the first 17 minutes of play as they did all of last game. There's Michael Wilson with the coach. 7:46 left in this first half of play. Bulldogs 20, Warriors nothing. And they're trying to give the Warriors their first loss of the year, trying to get back into the division race.
Rear kicking off for the Bulldogs.
Rorden with the kick. He's had 2 beautiful kicks. Trying to make a third one. That's a line drive. Will go out of bounds, a legal procedure.
And there it goes.
Rear kick goes out of bounds.
And another weather update. Currently 63 degrees. Can't tell right now because it's so dark out. It is cloudy.
Very dark out there. Hint of red in the background. But it is otherwise a beautiful here at Brookfield, Illinois, the Kennelly Athletic Complex.
The Warriors will take the ball first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Is it? And it is 8:08. Billy Thorson trying to have a first scoring drive for this team. He's got 4 completions for 33 yards. And not really anyone standing out. They're going to have great field position, though, after the legal procedure is going to put them at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 Warriors for their own 35.
And we're either going to see very deep throw, and it looks like it's a run.
Yeah,
He's
stuffed. Nothing there. That was number 24 with the run, Kent Harmon. No gain.
Harmon, the ball carrier, met by a host of football tacklers.
You're not getting any sound?
Okay. 7:17 ticking down.
Timeout on the field.
And timeout. Breaking the action.
Wheaton Academy.
Breaking action. Timeout. Timeout was who called timeout there? Could you tell? Timeout was by the Warriors.
And the Warriors discussing how they're going to come back in this second quarter drought. Running game not working out.
Yeah, there's Chris Johnson. He recovered the fumble at the 1-yard line.
They've had maybe one successful pass. I call it 2. 2 successful passes throughout this game.
There's the Bulldogs breaking the team huddle, bringing out the defense, who's been very successful tonight.
Defense redeeming themselves of last game's loss. They're not going to let any passes get through them.
No, they are not. And man, if you look on the sidelines, looks like Dean Ziegler just come back to RB with Ryan Swift.
It's the triple.
There's
Yeah, wide open.
wide open.
First down.
Number 2, he's got a lot of room. He gets to the 45-yard line.
Now we see number
Gain of
2,
25.
Michael Alfano.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, gain of 25 to Alfano. First completed pass to him. 25-yard gain. Jalen Williams with the tackle.
Down to the Riverside Brookfield 44-yard line. First and 10 Warriors.
They're trying to come back into this game. They have to kick the ball to the Bulldogs at the start of the second half. But that's still 7 minutes away from us. A handoff, and he's going to get positive yards here. He's going to get 7 of them to
That's
Harmon.
24, Ken Harmon. Well, there's their 2 key players so far, Michael Alfano and Kent Harmon. Kent Harmon, the running back, and Michael Alfano, wide receiver.
Second and 3 for the Warriors at the Bulldogs 37.
4 receivers.
Oh, he getting blitzed. He's throwing deep, and that's
Ooh,
too much.
Too deep.
Thorson's pass.
And quarterback definitely has a cannon. of an arm.
For Vander kick.
It does.
Hey, Mike, do you have that copyrighted?
If we could have the attention, please, of everybody here at Riverside.
And second quarter kind of slow paced. Definitely not like the first quarter. First quarter was very fast paced.
Hollywood Avenue on the east side of the street. You have to move your cars. It will be ticketed.
Second and 3. Looking for a short pass. Ooh, he way overthrows number 4. Intended receiver was Miles Vanderklok.
Yeah, Ben Thorson not hesitating at all to get that throw off.
3rd and 3, maybe a run here to Harmon. He's got 6 carries for 16 yards.
The cars will be ticketed.
4th and 3.
Ooh, 4th down? I thought it was only 3rd down. But they're going for it.
4th down, Warriors.
4th down, yeah. 4th and 3.
That'd be a long field goal. That'd be a 54-yarder. I don't think a high school guy can make that.
Yeah, 3 yards.
Yeah.
Might as well
but he's
go
got
for
5
it.
receivers. Look for a little short pass here.
And they're showing blitz.
Oh, false start. Offsides.
Penalty flag in the field.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a false start.
False start.
Motion against
Offense.
the Warriors.
That's going to be a 4th and 8. A little bit more interesting.
And we'll bring the ball back to the 42-yard line.
Will they elect to kick?
4th and 8.
We'll find out. No, I think they'll go for it.
I think they have to.
They do.
Because if the Bulldogs get the ball back, chances are they're going to milk the clock until the end of the first half.
No, I think the Bulldogs are going to. They have no mercy for the Warriors. They got to prepare for a big game next week versus ICCP.
Timeout on the field. Timeout, Wheaton Academy.
Timeout by Wheaton Academy. That's their 3rd timeout. They used all 3, and there's still 6 minutes left. But for your viewers at home, stay tuned for the halftime show live from the Kennedy Athletic Complex. You'll see the RB marching band led by James Baum. You'll see the RB flag twirlers and the Riverside Brookfield Puppets.
Camera 3, you got settle down there, camera 3.
There's Max Buffalo and Vaughn Hillip. Nope. They're friends on the field, friends in the classroom.
You guys don't know when you're on, you gotta make sure.
Again, once again, if you are parked on the 3400
And
block of Hollywood,
some fog is starting to roll in onto the field.
I'd like to mention it's the homecoming night again, and we had 2 football players on the homecoming court. You had Keenan Scott, who had the 47-yard rushing touchdown part of the court, and Zach Nieskowski was the homecoming king. His girlfriend, Lindsay Hoyt, who is a star basketball player for the Bulldogs, was the queen.
Scott.
No mercy there. He must have heard me mention him because he just nailed. That was I'll let you have the honors of calling that hit.
Fantastic tackle.
Wham-tastic. Oh, 2 angles. Oh.
Wow.
Penalty flag
Double the
on
fun.
field.
Penalty flag on the field, though.
That replay looks a little rough, Mike. The replay looks a little rough.
2 angles of that replay, and it hurt me to watch that.
Yeah.
Penalty against the Bulldogs, though.
Personal foul on the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct by Keenan Scott. You know, you can't tackle the quarterback anymore these days.
Well, especially not that hard.
That was
You can tackle him,
They're
but
saying that he tackled his head. It was a direct tackle to his head. It looked like a tackle to the midsection, not to the head, but 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down for the Warriors. Hey, it still looked good. Fans not happy with it. I'm not happy with it.
well, based on the replay, it was.
Vicious,
It
but
seemed below his shoulders.
yeah, it seemed to the midsection, but oh, is that Hunter Hughes out there? Okay, they're gonna still give the ball to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is give the ball back. Well, give the ball to the Bulldogs, but just move them back a little bit more.
Moving him 15 yards back.
Yep, that's what's going to happen.
Bulldogs take over on down.
Hunter Hughes back out there for the Bulldogs. So far, it's a blowout. Hunter Hughes,
Quick
short
pass.
pass, yep. He hits Del Nodell, who's got a lot of room. He's at the 45, cuts into the 4, and gets right by the 50. Short pass, 13 yards. Hunter Hughes now at 91 yards.
And
passing.
I like that play by Del Nodell, setting up the route. He's doing a little bit of a check and release. He's checking for the blitz, and then he's releasing. He's going straight for the
Matt,
open pass.
no mercy as they have a no huddle now. 4 receivers. Hand off to Del Nodell. Gets past midfield. Gets 5 there.
And one thing you can look at from Del Nodell is his acceleration, his ability to hit top speed immediately.
Yeah, as a running back, you have to accelerate in a few short yards, and he does that well. Give him the ball again.
Play action.
No. Hughes hits Gaminsky on the run. Was it enough? It was either 4 or 5, or how are they going to place the ball? They're going to spot him.
Looks like they might be
Just
third
short.
and 1.
Just short. 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 1.
Maybe a handoff here. He fooled me there. They're bringing out Joey Swallow, the halfback, taking out Gaminsky.
Four minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Handoff to Wise. Wise cuts
Wise
inside.
gets right through.
He's got room. He's at the
geez,
30.
he
He's
might
at the 25, 20, 15.
Ooh.
Knocked down the 10-yard line. Not before he gets 33 yards there. Jamari Wise, big run. And it was all because of that nice cut inside. 35 yards.
Wow.
Now he's got 4 rushes for 35 yards, and he's been exploding these past 2 weeks. You know, he's had cramps later in games, but
Yeah, he's not letting them bother him.
if he has him, he's definitely not showing it. In the red zone for the 4th time now, the Bulldogs. Or the 3rd time only.
Ooh, run it off again.
Wise gets nothing.
Hand up to Wise. Drops at about the 10-yard line. Calentine, first in on the stop for the Warriors.
And that might be enough of the running game.
No,
I'm
they
not
got,
sure. It looks
they got Wise back there.
Yeah, they got Wise in the back.
Nope,
It's a play action.
Oh,
He's wide
Joey
open.
Swallow.
Still up.
Oh, Joey Swallow came up with the ball. Managed to not let the ball drop after a bobble. Reaches, and he gets 9 yards there from Hunter Hughes. That puts him over the century mark. He's got 8 completions for 103 yards. The young Hughes.
First and goal for the Bulldogs at the 1.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Handoff maybe to Wise. Maybe Hughes. I think it's a handoff to Wise.
Either a handoff to Wise or a Hughes QB
Or
sneak.
Swallow. You know, give Swallow the touchdown. He barely missed it. Handoff to Swallow. Give him the touchdown. Give him the
That's a touchdown.
And Swallow barely missed the touchdown, and they said, here, Joey, we'll let you get the touchdown now. Joey Swallow, who primarily plays defense, gets the touchdown there. His 2nd touchdown of the year. Both of them are 1-yard touchdowns.
Now they might go for 2 again.
Yeah, just to get the score even. They're going to attempt to try to get, no, they're going to go for 1.
Well, we don't know yet. They are tricky.
Hey, they weren't trying to go for 2. It was just a bad snap. Solano with the kick. I think it was wide left. Now we have an odd score of 26 to nothing.
And wind may be playing a factor in that.
His
11
first
mile
miss.
per hour winds.
Barely any wind. He just pulled a little too much. Missed wide left there. 26 nothing, an unusual score. Bulldogs are blowing out Wheaton Academy Warriors. Gonna try to hand them their first loss. Maybe we'll see more backups play.
For the Bulldogs, yeah.
Yeah, for the Bulldogs. Maybe even a new quarterback for the Warriors, as you know, it's just not working.
Well, if the Bulldogs do get a comfortable lead, 26-0 is definitely comfortable, but knowing that you have 2 quarters left, anything can happen.
Colin Riordan with the kick. He's had some beautiful kicks. Last kick was an illegal procedure, though. We'll try to avoid that. Declan Lanham quiet tonight. No targets and no receptions. That was a beautiful kick to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, down at the 32-yard line was number 7, Christian Karstens. Christian Karstens has negative yards in receiving tonight.
20-yard return.
It was a better return
Wheaton Academy will
than
take over
previous
first and
returns.
10 at their own 32.
Best so far.
There's Swallow, who just had the touchdown. There's your buddy Dom Rowe. You saw him. Hand off to number 7. Ooh, he's got room. Oh, runs into his own guy.
Ooh.
That was a handoff to Karstens. He got 3 before he ran into his own guy.
Still 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 2:30 left in this first half of play. 26-0 Bulldogs. 4 different guys have touchdowns.
35-yard line. Gain of 3.
And
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Safety Dan Moore comes up to defend receiver.
Oh, was caught by number 24. He was getting blitzed, and he ended up getting 4 yards there. It's number 24, Kent Harmon. Ben Thorsons has 6 completions for 62 yards, but compared to Hunter Hughes, it's nothing. Hunter Hughes only junior, so all next year we'll see Hunter Hughes, unless we see a repeat of what happened this year, and the junior quarterback could overtake the senior quarterback. But I think Hunter's here to stay.
Well, there's still a lot more season to play.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct by the Bulldogs. That's the 3rd of the night. That's a 15-yard penalty.
And a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
I really don't
so far
think the
this
Keenan
night.
Scott hit was an unsportsmanlike conduct, though, if you ask me.
15-yard walk-off brings the ball into Riverside Brookfield territory. It's a 44-yard
Homecoming game. Last year was a heartbreaker loss to ICCP. It was a different Ryan Swift last year. He threw his first interception after like 10 touchdowns. There you go, 24.
He's going to run right through
24.
24.
Of acceleration.
Harmon, the ball carrier, knocked out of bounds.
Went from the 44-yard line all the way towards the 24-yard line. That was number 24, Kent Harmon. They're going to give him 20 yards on that rush. They're just before the red zone. They're trying to make their first appearance in the red zone, trying to make this game less of a blowout than it actually is. It feels like it's 100-0 right now, though.
4 receivers.
Oh, offsides.
Ooh, yeah.
Who's that on? Both teams pointing at each other. They're going to give it on the Warriors.
First and 15.
1st and 15. for the Warriors. They're gonna be on their own. They're gonna be on the Bulldog 31-yard line. But 2 minutes left in this first half of play. If I'll name all the touchdowns, we got Michael Wilson started off the game with a touchdown. Then Jamari Wise decided to get a touchdown before Keenan Scott had a 47-yard rush touchdown out of nowhere, and Joey Swallow with a 1-yard rushing touchdown. So Hunter Hughes, he's only thrown 1 touchdown.
Oh, deep throw.
Oh,
almost caught with the one hand.
Odell Beckham Jr. style catch. Odell Beckham Jr. is known for his one-handed grabs in the NFL. On the New York Giants, that was Noah Jones. There's just saw Mark Ori. He's a football coach, does coach the sophomore baseball team. I had him last year, great coach. Did play AA baseball in the Houston Astros organization. Number 59 there, that is Max Buffo. A lot of just commotion there between the line.
And Harmon again.
Harmon got 3 there. 8 carries for 39 yards for Harmon. There's Max Buffalo.
And there's a timeout.
Timeout Bulldogs. 1:43 left in play.
And Casey, you mentioned Mark Ori.
Yeah.
Mark Ori, fellow viewer of RBTV. He actually
he
complimented us.
He did appear on a RBTV show.
And there's the.
Yeah, there's Dean Ziglich. You got Ryan Swift there. I think that's Edwin Rios. I can't tell.
And there's the coach, Coach Q.
Well, with this stoppage and play, I'm gonna take a look around the league, see the other games going on.
Third and 13 for the Warriors.
3rd and 13 for the Warriors. Matt, they got to go for it.
And he's dropping all the way back.
Oh.
Almost sacked.
He threw
Nobody's
in there.
open.
He got out of the pocket, though. No intentional grounding there. But he's still, a big blitz coming.
And that's a hard throw to counter.
That is.
Running is pretty much as fast as you can with the ball, and then trying to throw it.
And Matt, a big matchup in process is ICCP and St. Edwards, 2 4-0 teams facing off against each other. And then the 2 last place schools in Glenbard South and Fenton are facing off against each other tonight. So if all goes well and the Bulldogs win this game, there will be a lone 5-0 team in the division in either ICCP or St. Edwards.
And slowly,
4th and 13, they're going for it.
the
4
Warriors are
receivers.
moving
Blitz coming. He's hit.
Oh yeah.
Tackled by Keenan Scott, Joey Swallow, and company.
Keaton Scott again taking down that quarterback.
Here's a replay.
Boom! There he comes in for the hit.
Number 78, Chris Johnson, will get credit for the sack, though, in getting at his feet first.
Remaining in the first half.
Long first half. It's 8:31 here in Brookfield, Illinois, the County Athletic Complex. 1:28 left in first half. Do you think they're going to go for a touchdown here? Not all in one play.
Oh yeah.
Play
Before
action.
the end of the half,
And
they're gonna try going for a touchdown.
Michael Wilson
Incomplete, second down.
couldn't reach it far enough for that ball. Right now, the player of the game, I can't even, it's so spread out, I can't tell. Oh, they're going to have a stoppage and play. The clock was running. Clock's still running, even though it's incomplete pass. But, Matt, tell me who you think right now, the player of the first half. You had Hunter Hughes, 8 completions, 103 yards and a touchdown. Mike Wilson, 3 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. But you had Jamari Wise, 5 rushes for 35 yards and a touchdown. You could say Keenan Scott, just the 147-yard run.
Yeah, Keenan Scott,
You think
147.
You think one place to give him the player of the first half honors?
Well, I'm mentioning Keenan Scott because he is a key defensive player. And the way that he just comes out like that and just scores a touchdown,
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
it's kind of amazing.
I'm gonna go with Keenan Scott. I'm not gonna go with Keenan Scott. I'm gonna go with Michael Wilson. He's a big X factor. Been quiet lately, and he's almost doubled his stats on the year.
Ooh, number 13
Oh,
drops
Salther.
it. Salther.
It's his third drop of the day. 4 times he's attempted, 3 times he's dropped it.
3rd down, 3rd and 10.
And maybe he's just got the yips. And for you guys who don't know who the yips are, it's just the inability to perform in the sporting event.
Yeah, he's either got the yips or he's got the butterfingers.
Yeah. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Salther to the left. 3 receivers to the right with Del Nodell right to the left of Hughes.
And Hunter dropping back.
Hitting
Gaminsky wide open.
Gaminsky for 15 yards. Bulldog first down. Hunter Hughes trying to get player of the first half honors. We see the replay. Gaminsky coming up with that pass. He's got 3 catches for 32 yards. Bulldogs are good at converting 3rd downs this year. After being sacked 3 times in the first quarter, Hunter Hughes has not got sacked at all the second quarter. Hughes rolls right.
Ooh, tough throw
Did
to
Del
get
Toro
off.
catch it? Did Brennan Del Toro catch it?
Yeah, he definitely
He
got
did.
it.
That's his first completion of the year. Brennan Del Toro. Completion for 8.
Again, another tough pass to get off. You're rolling.
On the run.
Rolling on the run on your right side, throwing it with your right arm.
53 seconds left. 2 timeouts for the Bulldogs. And they're at the 43-yard line. Maybe a blitz coming. Hughes not.
Tries to get through.
Hughes gets sacked there. That's his first time he's got sacked.
Lost and sacked to the 45-yard line. Timeout on the field.
Timeout Bulldogs. 45 seconds left in the first half of play. And stay tuned for the great halftime performance and a halftime show by the RB Marching Band, Puppets, and Flag Twirlers.
And you get 3 touchdowns per half. Might
4
as well use
touchdowns.
them.
4 touchdowns this half so far. Trying to go for 5. Joey Swallow again. Got a touchdown this game. Jeff Bills, Ethan Clarkson, Jake Vaya. And then there's Gianni Del Toro, the twin of Brennan Del Toro, who just caught the ball. Someone who's been quiet this game, Declan Lanham. Hunter Hughes has hit. He's hit 6 different receivers, but one is not Declan Lanham.
After a Bulldog timeout, Bulldog ball.
Declan Lanham doesn't seem to be on the field. It seems Brennan Del Toro has took his spot. Maybe Declan has a bit of an injury or something that we don't know about. Salther and Gaminsky to the left on the left side. Hughes looking that way.
Oh,
Fumble.
loses the ball.
Oh, and it's out there. Hughes
Covered.
picked up by number 67. It got lucky.
Picked up by Wilson.
Warriors got away. Lost that. Bulldogs got lucky there. It seemed that the Warriors had it and just slipped out of his hands. Number 67 picked up the ball after everyone butterfingered it.
Timeout.
That was
Bulldog.
Coulter Greenwell. So Hughes does not have a fumble loss there. There's Greenwell saving the day.
4th and 2 for the Bulldogs at the Wheaton Academy 42.
And Casey, I might have mentioned that I said 3 touchdowns per half. I actually meant to say 3 timeouts per half. That didn't really make sense.
No, but they scored 14 points in the first quarter. They have 12 right now, and they got 26 seconds to try to extend it. maybe in the second half the Bulldogs won't be as aggressive as they're either going to have a 26-point lead, a 29-point lead, or a 33-point lead. Depending on if they get the touchdown, a field goal, maybe go for 2. Swallow in the backfield with Dylan Odell.
Short pass drops to Gaminsky.
Gaminsky missed it. That's a drop on Gaminsky. Bring up a 4th and 2, but the Bulldogs, I don't think they're going to punt. They don't want to drive up the score too much. So Gaminsky's coming off the field, even though he's the punter. Oh, was that 4th down?
Yeah, that was 4th down.
Oh, that was 4th down.
Turnover.
It did go for, okay, the scoreboard was wrong. It said 3rd down. Turnover on down for the Bulldogs. Now 22 seconds, but no timeouts for Ben Thornton and company to try to break the shutout. But if we go into if there's nothing happens, we're going to go into the second half of play with the Bulldogs up 26-0 after 4 different players score. Oh, he's going deep for the Hail Mary. It's going to be intercepted. Oh!
Just dropped it in midair.
There were 3 Bulldogs there. I was calling the interception, but that was number 11 somehow. Almost coming up with that. Noah Jones. You know, Ben Thorson, the sophomore, has not been doing bad. 6 completions, 62 yards in the first half. 16 seconds left, so they just need to go deep. He's got a cannon for a sophomore.
Yeah, he does.
The short pass, maybe they're going to do a lateral pass. No, 7's got the ball.
He's going to run out of bounds.
You got 12 there.
Stop the clock.
Number 7, Christian Carsons. You got 12 there, so that's going to bring him to the positive yardage for once.
Ball is spotted at the Bulldog 47-yard line.
Move the chains. 9 seconds left. He got out of bounds, though. Stop the clock. So they might have to try to they might have 2 chances at this 47-yard pass. That little pass and run took 7 seconds off the clock. So he's going to try the short pass again. Ooh, tipped by Jamari Wise.
Broken up by Wise.
6 seconds left.
Intended for Vanderkick.
You might as well just go for the
Yep,
deepest
you only
pass
got
can
1
do.
play left. Go for it all. There's Dan Moore. Six seconds left. Ben Thornson's going to attempt a Hail Mary. I presume he's getting blitzed, so it's going to be a little pitch. 24 gets the ball. It's going to be the last play, and he got it. He did end up with 13 yards there to number 24, but we're going to go into the second half of play. Bulldogs up 26-0, and now time for your halftime show. The Bulldog Marching Band, Puppets, and Flag Twirlers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our halftime show of Homecoming 2016. Please join me in welcoming the Riverside Brookfield High School Marching Band to the field for your halftime entertainment. Leading the band this year are drum majors Sophia Bolton and Esmeralda Macias. The band would like to thank all of the music sponsors for all of their help this evening, and send a shout out to any band and color guard alumni in the audience tonight. Happy homecoming. The band is directed by Mr. James Bond and Miss Aubrey Dunham, and will be joined by the Army color guard, coached by Sonia Radjic. And now, please enjoy this year's halftime show. It's a secret agent game. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to continue our halftime show this evening, the varsity Poms are going to perform for us. The Papettes are coached by Miss Madeline Doyle. The Poms captain is Katie Sims, and head choreographers are Alyssa Dezura and Kaylee Gilhooly. Tonight's performance was choreographed by senior McKenna Kunis. Let's give it up for the Papettes. Riverside Brookfield High School varsity cheerleaders.
Mike, they're ready to come back if you want to recap first and second quarter. You know, they're ready to come back.
Welcome back, RBTV sports fans. I'm Casey Voot alongside Matt Angio here at the RBTV Game of the Week live from the Kennelly Athletic Complex. Tonight we've seen a first half that has been dominated by the RB Bulldogs. 26-0 is the score over the 4-0 Chargers, Wheaton Academy Warriors. My bad. But Matt, what are your thoughts so far about the first half blowout?
Well, I'd like to mention Keaton Scott with that touchdown. Keaton Scott, yeah, defensive player of the game. But 47 yards rushing. And not to mention Michael Alfano trying to score as the wide receiver, but not getting as much throws to him.
Yeah, I know. Ben Thornton, the sophomore, he had a pretty good first half. 8 completions, 87 yards. But it was not just the Hunter Hughes show, but it was the full team. Hunter Hughes hit 6 different wide receivers that quarter. He had 10 completions for 126 yards and a touchdown. In order, Michael Wilson had the touchdown. Then came time for Jamari Wise. He had a little rush touchdown. Then, as you mentioned, Keenan Scott, who played defense all game after losing the quarterback job. 47-yard rushing touchdown by Keenan Scott, and then Joey Swallow, a 1-yard rushing touchdown to cap off the scoring.
Yeah, and most likely what I can predict is Bulldogs obviously keep passing it. Short passes are deadly. We've seen that earlier on in the season, and like you always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You know, if it ain't broke, do not fix it. And so far, spreading the ball between the offense, definitely been working because the Warriors are on their toes. They don't know who's getting the ball next. If you say Stefan Gaminsky, he's got 3 catches, 32 yards. Alone, you know, that's not what Stefan's normally getting a game, but spreading the ball out. Jamari Wise has 35 yards. Michael Wilson, 43 yards. You know, a pass here and there to Zach Miskowski and Brennan Del Toro. You know, just passing the ball around and, you know, keeping the Warriors defense not knowing what's going to happen next.
Yeah, and what we can try to expect, well, I mean, listen, the Warriors passing and running, nothing's really working out for them.
And Warriors just unable to cap off their drives. And early on, the Warriors punter, a very weak punt, set up some easy field goal position. And, you know, first drive, Bulldogs had 4th down after having field position at the 30-yard line. And they ended up going for it, and Mike Wilson, big completion, and then he got a touchdown in the end, his first of the year.
Yeah, and Mike Wilson switching it up from wide receiver to running back.
Jamari Wise is...
Jamari Wise, excuse me.
Now, Mike Wilson, X Factor tonight, you know, quiet all year, 43 yards tonight.
And, of course, Del Nodell.
So, Matt, what are the keys for the second half? Let's start off with, of course, the Warriors. What are the keys to get back into the game, do you think that's possible at first?
Well, the keys, obviously, try to break down the Bulldogs defense. You need to work out every single play that you think can shift the defense to a different side of the field where your most targeted offensive player can get the most amount of yards. So in that case, number 24.
Yeah, I'm thinking what they should do is keep blitzing. They've sacked Hunter Hughes 4 times. Offensive line looking very weak at times for the Riverside Brookfield Bulldogs as they try to go 4-1 home on this homecoming night. Beautiful night, 70 degrees here in Brookfield, Illinois, as we have a minute left before the start of the second half. But it's been a perfect night for football. If there's clouds, I actually can't see them because the sky's very dark. And the scoreboard says it's been a perfect night as well. As, you know, the players, they still got to do their little warm-ups after, you know, a stretch. A word from Coach. And I bet Coach didn't have many words to say other than
have fun.
Keep it up and have fun. and don't embarrass the other team. I don't think I don't think they're going to come out here trying to score every drive as they were last. I mean, they'll try to score, but they're not going to be throwing 50-yard bombs to anyone. And that's Michael Wilson getting help from the trainers. He has cramp. But I don't think they're to embarrass. There's Emmanuel Salter. He's got 3 drop passes, and one time Hunter Hughes missed underthrew Salter. But I'm thinking Salter's going to have a few catches. Before Stefan Gaminski had 32 yards, Salter was leading the team in reception yards by 4 yards. But Hunter Hughes, in the 4 games he's played, boy, he's got over 500 yards passing. Wow. Many, many touchdowns. I think he's thrown a touchdown every single game. He had 3 in the 4th quarter during the game we dubbed the Hunter Hughes game, the victory versus Wakanda. Went back the week after, threw 2 touchdowns in a away game. Last week he had threw 1 touchdown. This week so far he's got 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and that's the best thing you can do as a quarterback is stay consistent no matter what. Your team may be down 30 points. Who cares? You score a touchdown, stay consistent.
No, the wind, the wind seems to be picking up at times, but there we see these. That's the sophomore quarterback right there.
Joe Sheldon.
Yeah, on the bench. He's led his team to 5-0 so far. So, maybe he's going to be competing with Hunter Hughes for that starting quarterback job next year. If he does not get called up this year, maybe for a playoff run, because the Bulldogs, they need help right now. Their loss last week could have proved critical because they sit right now 4th place in the division. They got a tough matchup versus ICCP next week, who averaging over 50 points a game.
Yeah, no, you mentioned Joseph Sheldon, sophomore team. They started out with Billy Burke as their quarterback, and then switched it around, put Joseph Sheldon as a quarterback, and switched Billy Burke to the defense.
Sort of like what Keenan Scott.
Yeah, it's changes are good.
Change never seems to be bad for a team. If something's not right, you change it. The times they are changing.
Yep. Roll with the changes.
Yes. But otherwise, 40 seconds until the opening kickoff can be received by the Bulldogs. I want to see Stefan Gaminski, who he had that 4th down. I thought he had that completion of 4th and 20. There was a 15-minute break in between, seemed like.
Yeah, that was, it was just.
It was crazy.
Very
confusing. You didn't know what happened. Fans were getting rambunctious, impatient. We were impatient.
But really what I remember is that perfect hurdle. Just to react to that.
Yeah, but
so
that push from
quickly.
behind. That's what made it go. Hey, there's Jimmy Missouri with Emmanuel Salter, maybe trying to give each other, some encouragement, trying to give Salter maybe some words of advice, even though Jimmy Missouri plays defense.
And guarantee, main thing that the coach is bringing up is stay calm, have fun, and grab the win.
And Matt, while we have a little bit of a break, I'd like to just say when I went down there to the field during the half, Hunter Hughes' grandparents walk up to me, and they appreciate everything RBTV has done. And during the Hunter Hughes game, they were watching live on YouTube from upstate New York. Wow. And they watched Hunter Hughes come back and get the game-winning touchdown that night, and they were very, very happy and that they were able to watch from New York. And they're here tonight watching Hunter Hughes blow out the Wheaton Academy Warriors in this conference matchup.
Yeah, and as always, we always thank our viewers.
If you're watching home right now, thank you. Appreciate it. Go on YouTube, comment on the game when it's posted. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. Oh yeah, Gaminski. I want to see him run. He's got 99 speed. He's at the 10, 15, 20. Use it.
Gets right through the defense. He might go
45, 50, 44, he's gonna go all the way, Matt. Matt, 35, 20, 15, 10, 90 yards, Stefan Kaminsky, man.
Look at
He
that.
did it. I wanted to see the speed.
Look at that
He did it, man.
ram-tastic
90,
touchdown.
90 yards, Stefan Kaminsky. There we go, boy.
Wow. You see that? That's like a little flash of Devin Hester.
90 yards, but he's got 99 speed, man, and we just saw it there. I'm not gonna say I called that, but I wanted to see the speed. We got to see the speed right there. That put a smile on my face, because it's a blowout. So, you know, it's not a close game, but that was very impressive. Got it. You know, I'm gonna give him a standing ovation. Beautiful, beautiful run by Stefan Kaminsky. 90 yards to the house.
Yeah, no, as soon as you said 99 speed, that's when
He
you
went
hit the
off.
that's when you hit the boosters.
90-yard kick return touchdown, and the fans saying, "I believe that we will win," and I don't think there's a doubt after the first touchdown.
And
Stefan Kaminsky, man, what a way!
thankfully, the parents are seated right underneath the press box, because right now, this whole press box would have been shaking, because on the sides, the left and the right.
You know, Matt, he went 90 yards in 19 seconds.
First and 10 at the 20.
Not even 19. When he touched, no, yeah, it was 19, because when you touch the ball, that's when the clock starts. 19 seconds, 90 yards later. I didn't even see the extra point, oh, what happened?
I have no clue.
What happened?
Pass complete to Williams.
I think the touchdown
Did they
before might have been rejected.
Did they reject my man Stefan's touchdown?
Gain out to the 27.
Tis confusion right now, Matt.
I am very confused.
This game always
Gain
confuses
of
me,
4 on the play.
but I don't know what happened.
Well, erase that touchdown. It is not.
Oh,
They're not counting it.
I don't understand.
Ooh, did he catch that?
Uses pass
Yeah, he caught it.
Del Toro.
8 yards there to Del Toro, but I'm still, oh my God, they took him away. That was, no, not right, but okay.
The gain is out to the 36-yard line.
Okay, let Hunter Hughes get the touchdown back. Whatever. All I know is he's out of breath, and he should have 6 points. Okay, but Del Nodell,
Ooh.
7 yards there.
Del Nodell, the ball carrier. Hits first, Noah Jones on the stop.
Wow. What
Gain
happened
out
with
to
the
the
touchdown?
43-yard line.
Yeah, I'm shocked right now. I think he ran so fast that the refs didn't even call it a touchdown.
Maybe the refs just didn't see it. Maybe
He's like Flash.
Flash. Maybe there was a flag or something. Probably a flag. We were too busy looking. Manuel Salter, first catch.
Ooh, first
He
down.
got 4. Manuel Salter got 4. His first catch.
48-yard line. That should be good for a Bulldog first down.
Hunter Hughes, 138 passing yards, 12 completions. He's hit now 7 receivers.
And probably trying to just milk the clock just a little bit.
Oh, he's taking
Ooh.
back. Loss of 4 there. Loss of 3.
Del Nodell stopped for a loss in the backfield.
Donald's only got 10 rushes. It seems like he's got a lot more. I've counted every one. He's only got 10 rushes.
Back at the Bulldog 45-yard line, 2nd and 13.
And Hunter Hughes figuring out the play from Brandon Curtin.
Yep. 2nd and 13, 9:30 left. It's already been 3 minutes. Where did those 3 minutes go? You know, I don't know. Hughes
Ooh.
taking it
Hughes
himself.
is gonna run it.
Oh, get out of my way, Hunter says. He gets 3 yards. He's got 2 rushes for 13 yards. Hunter Hughes, he can do it all.
Ball is placed at the Bulldog 49.
Oh, man. Even from the, I have headsets on. We're 20 feet away, 20 feet up on the ground. We're 50 feet away from the 12th man, but I can hear them saying, "This is our house." This is our house. I can agree.
He's dropping way back.
Yeah, he goes left.
He's
on
rolling.
the run. Caught by Del Toro. Oh, they're going to say incompletion.
Hughes' pass
I'd send that to us. We got the replay. He caught that, I think. Maybe
Well, it looked like it might have hit the ground first and then he caught it.
maybe he trapped it. And we just can't see. But 4th and 9, they're going to actually punt because they might go for it if it was a close game. But they're going to punt. See, there's Gaminsky. Probably still trying to catch his breath after running 90 yards.
Final back deep for the Warriors. Gaminsky in punt formation for the Bulldogs.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard it from all the way up here.
Oh, he's at the 25-30. Cuts in. Oh, he tries jumping into Keenan Scott, and Keenan Scott didn't even tackle him. He just jumped in there. I think Stefan Kaminsky hit his toe on that.
Penalty flag on the field.
That did not make a traditional sound.
Scott in on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it sounded like it might have hurt.
Penalty on the Warriors. 8:40 left in play. We got a stoppage, so we'd like to thank our sponsor in this time of stoppage. We'd like to welcome Loyola Medicine to RB Sports. Beginning this season, Loyola Medicine is the sports medicine provider for the Bulldogs. Loyola Medicine, body and soul.
Penalties against the Warriors, holding.
Penalty against the Warriors for holding.
That'll bring the ball back to the Wheaton Academy.
Holding on the Warriors.
8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
There's all the sideline. And so, same quarterback out there. There's a pitch, number 24. He rolls left. He's got room, and he's accelerating. He gets to 12 yards there for number 24.
He had about one more inch of room. He possibly could have went all the way.
Yeah, that was Harmon. Got 12 there. Brings his total to 64 yards rushing.
Is out to the 27-yard line. That's good for a
Warriors first down.
Setting snaps.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Missouri first in on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Jimmy Missouri with the stop there. I think Mr. Brooks just sent a snap.
2nd and 11.
It's his confusion. And Mr. Brooks is our producer. And you didn't see that, but you know, it was weird.
Dan Moore in the back, safety.
Oh, bobbled, intercepted by 38, Joey Swallow. Joey Swallow, he's going over, he's at the 35. Trips up, but Joey Swallow with the interception.
Pass intended for Jones, intercepted by Joey Swallow.
Joey Swallow. He has a 1-yard rushing touchdown, and he now has an interception. I thought there was going to be a catch, bobbled by the Wheaton receiver, and interception by Joey Swallow.
Yeah, it got bobbled, and then he just had to rip it out of his hands at that point.
Give me. Joey Swallow's like, yeah, thank you very much. I'll take that. And good field goal, good field position again for Hunter Hughes. You know, maybe we'll let Keenan Scott go back out there just because, you know, don't let Hunter get hurt before a big game. Now, oh, Hunter Hughes going for
very
it.
Deep throw. Gaminsky
catches the ball. There's Gaminsky's touchdown, 33 yards. Dynamic duel connects Gaminsky and Hunter Hughes. They personally said that they wanted to be called that. And Gaminsky going through a touchdown from Hunter Hughes. Big catch. He went up there. You know, Gaminsky, he's 5'8", and he went up there and he reached for it. Hopefully we get a replay.
Reardon into attempt the extra point out of a huge hole.
Maybe we can get the replay back. But that was beautiful. 33 yards. Hughes to Gaminsky to the house. Hunter Hughes is
that kick didn't go very well.
The extra point attempt is blocked.
Blocked extra point. But Hunter Hughes now has 13 completions for 100 271 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kaminsky's stats now looking a lot better. He's got 4 catches for 65 yards and a touchdown. You know, I feel a little bit better now.
Yeah, Hunter is on a roll for sure.
You know, making the grandparents happy down there, making the fans happy.
32-0. I'm shocked. I can't believe this team.
I'm shocked that we 3 times we've missed the 1-pointers. It could be 35 and now 32 is a weird number.
You know, the Warriors 4-0. Maybe it's just the pressure from the 12th man.
Maybe it is, but Hunter Hughes is approaching 200 yards, and we've barely hit dented in the 3rd quarter. Joey Swallow, he's got the flow, he's got an interception, he's got a touchdown this game. It's good to be that man.
Very good.
Please go online to the RBHS website and please sign the online petition.
There's Brennan Del Toro,
Thank you.
Nick Buffo, Jimmy Missoura.
Here comes
Now
the
here's
kick.
Colin Riordan.
Very
Little-
nice kick.
Yeah,
Right
line
there,
drive,
10.
got the 10, 20, 25, cuts in, gets to the 32-yard line.
A nice quick juke.
Jalen Williams taking him down. 7:27 left in this blowout. 32-0 in favor of the Bulldogs.
At their own 32.
And Matt, whatever goals you said were for the Warriors, they didn't listen. They're not watching.
First and 10, Wheaton Academy at the 33.
You know, homecoming weekend, good to see some players back. Dean Ziegler, Ryan Swift, Edwin Rios all reuniting with the coaches. And probably experiencing some memories with seeing Hunter Hughes.
Ooh, nice roll.
Yeah.
And pass.
7. Oh, that might be a late hit. Bad hit.
Helmet.
Yeah, someone telling me it's going to be a penalty on the Bulldogs after a 7-yard catch to Harmon. He got 2 catches for 11 yards. And Thornton now has got 94 yards passing. Finally approaching 100, but Hunter Hughes is, him compared to Hunter Hughes is nothing. You can't compare them. It's like trying to compare like a sophomore in high school and Thornton is like Hunter Hughes is a good quarterback.
And I mentioned the goals for the Warriors, but I think at this point it's kind of impossible.
Goal, score. Don't get shut out. You know, I'll look at the Warriors' past games, and they've scored quite a lot of points. They've scored 23, 39, 46, and 26 in their past games. Never allowed more than 28 points in a game. And now they've already allowed 32, and that was a lot more time left here.
And I think he's throwing it so fast that he can't even get a spiral off on the ball. He's kind of flicking his wrist forward, which is making the ball turn downwards. And
oh man, we got a score on the ICCP St. Edward game. I mean, it's the 2nd quarter, and it's a big score. So look at this score. It's 32-0 in the 3rd. Well, this is the 2nd quarter, and Immaculate Conception Catholic Prep 43, St. Edward 3.
wow.
So that's the team RB's got to play next week at ICCP, and it's 43-3 in the 2nd quarter. That's probably a very exciting game if you're ICCP, and if you're from St. Edward, well, 2nd place is just as okay, I guess. So St. Edward's going to drop to 4-1. RB's going to go up to 4-1. Wheaton's going to drop to 4-1. So there's going to be 3 teams in 2nd place with 4-1. ICCP will be by themselves in 1st, heading into next week's battle versus the Bulldogs at ICCP in Elmhurst. So we're not broadcasting that, but that's a game to catch. I'm going to be there, down there, watching the game.
I think I might go too.
There was a pass and a loss.
Pitches to Carson. Dropped for a loss. First in there is number 87, Michael
And nothing.
That was to Carson's.
Nothing's really working for the Warriors.
And number
I mean, they're
78,
slowly moving
Chris
up.
Johnson.
You know, the Warriors next week, they play Glenbard South, so they have an easier team. So then they play Glenbard South, but then right after they play Glenbard South, Matt, they have to play at ICCP. So an easy game next week, hopefully, for this Wheaton team, who's going to get annihilated by RB. He's looking, almost intercepted by Stefan Kaminski. He's been all over the field.
The Bulldogs have held, and it will take over on down.
That was a turnover on down. Another
Another
failed attempt to score. You know, that fan section over there on the Wheaton side, it's been going down drastically.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet over there, but what do you expect?
A 4-0 team, it was pretty filled over their first quarter, and sides are closing in. Hughes still in. Dylan Odell. 2 yards, 3 yards for
Still
Dylan.
up, trying to go.
Dylan Odell, this is his 11th carry. He's got 23 yards only. You know, maybe see more running, maybe less of Hunter Hughes' arm.
Yeah, I think run it just to milk the clock.
You know, Matt, something impressive though. Hunter Hughes got 171 yards on only 13 passes. I'm gonna do the math on that really quick because that's a lot of yards per pass. That's 13 yards per pass. That's a lot.
And Dylan Odell is in the back. He's gonna run it again.
No gain. 1 yard maybe. We'll give him 1. Averaging 2 yards per carry on the dot now. 12 carries, 24 yards.
Shepard, the ball carrier for the Bulldogs.
Got 4:50 left in this third quarter of play. And Matt, we still got to go through a fourth quarter. And this game is out of hand.
So far.
Matt, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Not very bold either. Not as bold as Doritos, but I'm gonna say it's done. This game is done. Hughes gonna pass. Overthrows Declan Lano. That's the first time I said his name all night. Besides saying that he hasn't been seen. 4th down though quickly, so 3 and out for the Bulldogs.
If they really wanted to, they could just go for it.
Nah, don't show up Wheaton more than you already have. It's like baseball. It's like if you're up like 10-0 in the 5th, you don't want. I want to see a replay on that.
Yeah, he dropped it.
And then 5 guys tackling him. But he dropped it, kicked it off the bounce. Yeah,
Wow.
here we get the replay. You know, it looks cool, just the big
logo
replay thing, but I wanted to see that. You know, just another reason to watch the game again. But kicked it off the ground, got about 10 yards. And then the guy just he caught the ball and he just stood there like, oh, I got the ball. And then 5 guys tackled him.
Yeah, I don't think he could believe that. The ball was right in front of him.
Oh, Matt, 49-3 now, ICCP. So we're gonna keep you viewers with that score because that
deep throw.
It's interesting. Oh, pass interference. Pass interference there. Who tripped him up? That's number 12, Jalen Williams. Tripped up number 2.
Yep.
Michael Alfano. Pass interference. That's gonna be a big, like, 40-yard penalty.
Yeah, they're gonna call the trainers over.
Yeah, Jalen Williams, he's gonna hurt. But man, we'll talk about ICCP. Even though viewers won't get to see this game, it could be a playoff matchup to watch for. But they almost got 50 points in its second quarter. Bulldogs got to watch out for that team.
Pretty crazy.
That's very crazy. We'll keep you updated in between. I'm gonna say in between Wheaton's 3rd and 3 and outs. 4:12 left. There's Hunter Hughes. Great kid, great athlete. He's good in two sports, baseball, football. very good character, good role model for what was the sophomore quarterback's name again, Matt?
For
The sophomore quarterback.
Oh, for
Yeah, for RB.
For RB, Joseph Sheldon.
Yeah, he'd be a good role model for Joseph Sheldon.
Yeah, definitely. Has like Ryan Swift to Hunter Hughes and Hunter Hughes to Joseph Sheldon.
Yeah, I know Ryan Swift. You know, even though they weren't on the same level, Ryan Swift was the varsity, Hunter Hughes was sophomore. I bet, you know, Hunter learned a thing or two from watching Ryan Swift lead the Bulldogs into the quarterfinals. There's Dan Moore, Jamari Wise, Joey Swallow, and Zach Vaya.
And Jalen Williams limping off the field.
Hopefully he'll be all good. You know, shake it off, shake it off.
Good sign is that he's able to walk by himself.
You know, they've been in the red zone once, these Warriors. Maybe they can do it again.
Bulldogs 38.
Yeah, so far they're on their way.
You know, the wind's blowing to the right. I'm rooting for the Warriors to just score something. Oh, no, Dan Moore. Oh, finally taken down by number 16, Jeffrey Bill. Dan Moore made him off balance. Jeffrey Bills finished the deal.
Back to the Bulldogs 47-yard line.
Give Jeffrey Bills the sack.
Walton and that
I remember we both attended SC Girls Middle School, and I remember, you know, you ever play football at recess?
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember Jeffrey Bills always on the other team of mine, and yeah, you always had to double team that guy. He's very fast,
Yeah.
strong kid too. Second and 20 after a 10-yard sack. A little screen. Oh, that was a bad decision.
And just look at the Bulldogs blitzing.
Well, the line of scrimmage is 12 yards ahead of where he connected with number 11. That was Noah Jones. Almost said Nate Jones. That's a pitcher on the White Sox. Third and 20. No gain there. No, this is just the third quarter, Matt. We still have 12 minutes ahead of us, and it's 9:30 here in Brookfield, Illinois. Deep pass. That's
Too deep.
Nope. He's got a cannon. He's got it, but you got to use that wisely. You know, with great power comes great responsibility.
You're quoting Spider-Man now.
Man, I'll quote everybody. So, Matt, he's got to use the force correctly. You know, Yoda would probably tell him, so I'm not going to talk in Yoda voice. Do or do not. There is no try. No. And he's definitely not. He's definitely doing not, because not too good. All right, they punted it, and that punt went
Way out of bounds.
Oh, I wanted it to go in the stands. Maybe something. But, I'll quote everybody, Matt. And we got to have fun, Matt. We still have 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the third quarter of a 32-0 game. Gotta keep it fun.
You just quote Yoda.
I did quote Yoda.
You putting on your... You gonna dress up for Yoda as Halloween?
No. You gonna dress up as Yoda for Halloween? You should dress up as a big guy, and then you can make whammy tackles to everybody.
I should do that. I could do that.
Yeah, Hunter Hughes still in.
Ooh.
That's a new running back. That's number 23. And he's doing good. That's Aaron Shepard. Aaron Shepard got 10 there.
That's how you use your blockers efficiently.
See, now they're using more guys. Aaron Shepard, not seen all year, and he finally gets his first carry of the year. 10 yards. So, man, I'm going to count the number of guys who've touched the ball tonight. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count Hunter Hughes, 11 guys have touched the ball on the offense.
That's how you share the ball.
Share the ball. Declan Lanham is not one of them who's touched the ball either.
He is always out there as a receiver. He's always on the ends.
We've seen a lot of people touch the ball who normally don't touch the ball. As there we see Aaron Shepard again. Or was that? Nah, you say his name better than I do. The twins, Miskowski.
Oh, yeah, John Miskowski and Zachary Miskowski.
Yeah, that was John Miskowski. Now the 12th guy to touch the ball.
Galentine in on the stop for the Warriors.
That's quite a fact.
And clock's still rolling.
Hand off to Shepard. Shepard does a little spin around.
Ooh, man, this guy's a tank.
Hey, Shepard's good. He's a senior, though, and I mean, it's sad to see that, you know, Shepard not being used as much as senior year over Delano Odell, who's a junior. But, you know, Delano Odell's earned it. He's fast. Hopefully we can get some other wide receivers in there who have not been used as much this year. We've seen Swallow, Scott, Del Toro, Shepard, and both Miskowski brothers touch the ball tonight more than they normally would.
Down to 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Oh, tip pass and Hunter Hughes. Man, we've only seen one Hunter Hughes interception because he is a very good passer. He's smart.
He's very accurate.
He's a little risky though, because I mean, when I say Hunter Hughes is risky, the only play that brings to mind is the Wakanda game, him spinning around twice and just randomly throwing the ball, and I thought it would be a sure interception. And then that pass to Stefan Gaminsky, the 33-yard strike for a touchdown. Gaminsky jumped. He was getting double teamed, but he jumped and he turned from 5'8" to 6'3".
Play action.
Oh, I thought Shepard had it. No, but Miskowski.
Hughes' pass complete to Miskowski.
Michkowski? Man, tell me how to say that name.
Michkowski.
That was a 4-yard pass, too.
And clock's just going to run down.
Now we're going to end the third quarter play. 32-0 Bulldogs, only one score.
All of our fans here tonight get this
And thank you for everyone sticking around. Watch conclusion of this game. It's going to be a Bulldog win. We know that. But let's see if Hunter Hughes can get to 200 yards. He's at 175 right now.
I believe it. It can happen.
Man, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of football players, they watch the game afterwards. They like hearing their names called. Hunter Hughes, he watches afterwards. Stefan Gaminsky. Del Nodell watches. A lot of guys watch.
Here's your winning number. The winning 50-50 raffle number tonight is 625.
Here we go. Fourth quarter starts. 12 minutes. It's 32-0.
625. 101. The winner can take and claim their prize.
No new score in the ICCP game.
Bring your ticket.
Still 49-3.
Yeah, and got a final. Glenbard South 41, Fenton 7. Glenbard South is not in last place anymore. Fenton is going to be in last place in the division. So if we're going to go from top to bottom, so ICCP hasn't won yet, but it's 49-3 in the second. So ICCP first. St. Edward's going to be second. Third place is RB because they are going to hold the tiebreaker over Wheaton, who's in fourth. Fifth place, Glenbard South, and Fenton in last. Big game next week, Bulldogs, ICCP, and everyone watching, please go to that game. RB needs support. It's in Elmhurst. Hughes tip pass.
Ooh, almost intercepted by number 44.
That's Zach Vaya. The intended receiver was Zach Vaya.
Ooh, they switched it up a little bit. Zach Vaya put on offense instead of defense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to see more guys get into play. You know, don't get key guys hurt. Don't let Salther get hurt. Don't let Michael Wilson. Don't let Wise or Donald L. or Gaminsky. Gaminsky's done for the game as well. Don't let him get hurt before a big game next week, and get ready for some playoffs, because this team, they're good enough for playoffs. So that turnover on down there. So we're not kicking anymore. We're just gonna turnover on downs. You know, punting, man, is just an option. If you're playing Madden NFL 17, punting is just an option. You never punt it.
Nobody does. It's all about the risk. Oh, almost intercepted.
That was Zach Vaya again.
Zach Vaya, he's
speedy. You know, and he's only a sophomore. So Matt, you'll get to see him for 2 years, and you know, I'll get to see him next year. But then 2 years, you're gonna see you'll get to see that quarterback you mentioned, who I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah, no, Joseph Sheldon.
Yeah, you get to see your boys Don Rowe, Billy Burke.
And Zach Vaya came up from the sophomore team, was the running back.
He's running back. Well, he's on defense now. He's cornerback.
Yeah, he played between quarterback and running back. He plays baseball. He plays basketball.
Yeah, he's on the basketball team.
He's an all-around athlete.
That was Ryan Swift just there talking to Max Buffalo.
Arm of the ball carrier. Hit first.
Harmon got 3 there. Harmon's got 12 carries for 70 yards. You know, hopefully they run the ball and the clock will just keep running.
Warriors 46-yard line.
Joey Swallow, Mike Wilson, Keenan Scott, all out on the all going to the bench. They might be done for the game as we get more new guys out there. There's David Miller, Max Buffo, non-traditional guys.
Ooh, hard pass, bullet pass to number 2.
And number 2 is we got a lot of people here.
Complete to Alfano. That's good for a Warrior.
Michael Alfano, number 2.
Yeah, Alfano. That was
Vaya in on the coverage.
a gain of 14. And with that 14-yard reception, that puts Thornton over the century mark. Puts him at 108 yards now. 10 completed passes, 108 yards.
And Warriors still looking to escape this drought.
Penalty flag in the field.
And penalty flag on the field.
Penalty is against the
Hopefully,
Warriors.
I actually noticed Thornton's got something around his right leg. Maybe he's got a lot of stuff on his
First
right
and
leg.
15.
And the Warriors got pushed back. But before that, Jimmy Missouri is taken off the field. He seems to be injured. He's on the bench. He's being worked on.
Yeah, Jimmy Missouri off to the side. Hopefully he's all good. His mom and dad are both big into watching the games on RBTV when they don't come over here. You know, his mom actually before the game, she said, you know, try to say Jimmy's name out there, and I've said it a lot. So, you know, I don't let fans down. So you're welcome, Miss Missouri. I got you. That was a 2-yard catch.
No gain on the play. Second
No
and
gain
15.
to number 24. Second and, not 24, second and 15 now. Clock's at 10:08. It's a blowout.
Number 5 dropping back.
Too high.
Almost intercepted.
Should have been intercepted. He's mad. That's
Incomplete.
number 20 on the Bulldogs. John Glover,
John Glover.
just right through his arms.
Third and 15.
And John Glover, he's actually in my personal fitness class. And he's in there. He's always working hard.
Getting swole.
And he's also in the wrestling program.
Oh, yes.
And they swear, all the wrestling coaches swear, if you take wrestling, you will be 100% better at football. High snap, number 5. Quickly, the
drop
number 4
pass by
dropped
number
it.
4.
Thorson's pass to
Miles Vander
Vanderkick,
Klock.
incomplete. Fourth down.
Junior dropped the ball. You know, this is all on Thorson. Thorson's had a great game. 13 completions, 108 yards. Interception, not his fault. Joey Swallow ripped that out. Gust of winds coming into the broadcasting booth. Yeah, there's Glover. There's a ref. And there's Thorson
Ooh,
He's completed the pass.
there's the catch.
Source's pass.
Number
24 yards to number
11, Noah Jones.
That was 24 yards.
Complete. Complete to Jones.
That's enough for a first down. Completed a long. Here's
Give the coverage
There's a
up.
replay.
here's a replay. Hits him 24 yards. Helps his cause. In motion. Gonna be. He's rolling right. Goes deep. He has got wide open, and that was Noah Jones just missed.
Source's
He was wide
pass.
open. Something went wrong with the defense there.
Yeah, defense got lucky. They get a little bit of a break. And 9:36 left in this fourth quarter of action. 32-0 RB. And Bulldogs defense, it's not really changing anything. There's nothing to change. Keep doing what you're doing. High snap to number 5. Ooh, and he drops
Another
the pass.
drop pass by number 7. That was Christian Karstens.
Intended for Carson. Fourth down.
And if you tuned in late or if you just want to watch all the heart-pounding action again, you can catch this game on RBTV at 11 p.m. after our live broadcast and at 7 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, watch 13 guys touch the ball, 32 points, a big blowout. Oh, another drop. Man,
Source's pass is complete.
someone must have put butter all over these guys' hands because they cannot catch. That was the 4th drop pass of this drive. Gotta laugh at everyone back there. Well, I mean, you can kind of go back on the Yoda here. So for Billy Thornton, there's try or try not. There is no do.
Oh, man.
Thorson, no.
Oh, nowhere near.
Pass is incomplete. Bulldogs withheld and take over on down.
Turnover on downs. So I guess I'm not gonna get my wish of this shutout being broken. And I feel sympathetic. I mean, I don't want to see a 4-0 team get completely destroyed. I mean, good to see them get killed, but let's give them something to be happy about. It's like they're the Warriors, so we like broke their armor, but I mean, it got broken in the first quarter, but I mean, hopefully they still get their sword or something. It's still intact.
And they're switching it up. Keenan Scott is now the quarterback.
Oh, Keenan Scottson, there we go.
I figured they would do that.
He's back. Little run, was that Aaron Shepard? Keenan Scott's back after losing the starting job to Hunter Hughes in the Hunter Hughes game against Wakanda. So, we saw a glimpse of him earlier after the 47-yard touchdown, his first touchdown since week 2. He's back under center. This is a throwback to week 2, week 1. Keenan Scott is 1-0, technically. Oh, he got sacked. Because Keenan Scott's 1-0 because he won week 1 and Hunter Hughes helped him and took away the L in week 2.
Yeah, and I like what Brandon Curtin is doing. He's switching it up. He's giving him a chance again. He's letting him test out the open waters.
Hunter Hughes is going to end this game. 14 passes completed, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 to Michael Wilson and 1 to Stefan Gominski. His dynamic duel connected tonight. Gominski 4 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown.
play action pass.
Yeah, this is a dropped by.
Mieszkowski.
But Matt, so I don't think anyone can overtake the player of the game, even with 8 minutes. So let's just say the player of the game now, Matt. So we got. Okay. You know, I don't think anyone can overtake the player of the game, but we'll keep the fans there and we'll say the player of the game with 2 minutes left.
There you go.
So guys, stay 2 minutes left. We'll say the player of the game.
And
We're casting our votes right now.
tell the wind is picking up.
Blowing from left to right. Oh, a punt. That's not the traditional punter. That is that Joey Swallow with the punt? It was Joey Swallow with the punt. I mean, I was playing, Joey Swallow's in my fall sports team activity class. Our teacher's Miss Doyle, but we were playing football. And Joey Swallow was on my team for for football. He's a good quarterback. Flag for regular two-hand touch football. Connected with me for a touchdown, so I mean, I'll give him a good quarterback there. You know, the offense all settled on the sideline. You know, Wilson, Gaminsky, Dylan Odell, Wise, Salter, all of them are out. Little pass to number 7. He's got 10.
Oh, and he gets by.
Oh, he's still up.
They're still fighting back.
And they want points. They got 17 yards there to number 7. Karstens.
Yeah, they're not going out with a blowout.
15 yards there. That brings Thornson's totals to he's at 150. He's at 147 yards. 7.5 minutes left. Slow quarter. It's 9:47 here in Brookfield, Illinois. Kind of like Athletic Complex.
Ooh,
Strike
bullet
to number
pass.
2. It's enough for 9.
Yeah, Ben Thorson, he's got that bullet pass. He can get it off really quick.
Stephen Mikulecki with the stop.
Gain is down to the Bulldogs' 17-yard line.
Now Thornton's trying to get more yards than Hunter Hughes right now. He's at 156. Hunter Hughes ended up with 175.
Four receivers.
Fake pass, handoff to number 24.
Oh,
He
no.
got 4 yards there.
I think they're going to try scoring. Oh,
They're in the
well,
red
yeah,
zone.
obviously.
They're in the red zone again. I mean, of course they're going to try to score, but the question is,
Can they?
can they?
Hits first at the line of scrimmage. Timothy Hines on the stop.
There's a look at the Warriors bench.
Ball spotted at the 12-yard line.
You know, he just got a little blur there, and it was blurry, just like the outcome of this game is blurry for the Warriors because, you know, they wish right now they got like slapped in the face.
Timeout on the field.
You got
Timeout.
a Bulldog and a
Academy.
Warrior, and the Bulldog just KO'd the Warrior.
And there's a timeout.
You know, let's take a second to thank the crew. Got people down the field, cameras. It could be chilly down there. I don't know. It's really warm in the press box. We got people in the studio. I know it's warm over there. Got Mike Freshour leading the crew over there.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
And it's currently 70 degrees.
You know, Mike's over there doing work. Mr. Brooks here, Snapchat.
Yeah, Mr. Brooks, Snapchat.
He's doing work. He's keeping camera 2, I believe,
At the Bulldogs'
in check.
12-yard line.
Then we got our audio mixer.
Our audio boy keeping us from getting too loud or too soft. If they're trying to get a touchdown, number 7, stiff arm.
Oh, he's still trying to get through a spin move.
Twirl. Number 7 got
Carson, the ball carrier.
2 yards there. 2 yards.
This is the ball
6
down inside the
minutes
Bulldogs'
left.
10-yard line.
5. in this fourth quarter. It's a blowout. It's halftime at the ICCP game versus St. Edward, 49-3.
Ooh.
Oh,
Tried to
drop
get it
pass
almost a
again.
touchdown.
Number 2 dropped that one.
Carson's pass
Mike Alfano.
incomplete in the end zone. Broken up by Maya.
I wish we could have we had a camera here because our audio guy's got 2 headphones on. But 30-0. If you want to watch all this heart-pounding action, very, very close game. 32 points. It's going to be on again tonight at 11 o'clock. So in an hour, it'll be back on, and then it's going to air Saturday and Sunday, prime time, 7 o'clock, RBTV.
Ooh.
Oh, he went up in the air, and he came down hard.
Pass intended for Alfano.
He's going up a little too high for those passes, but the least they could do is get a field goal.
No, they're going for a touchdown. I'd say go for a touchdown, please.
Well,
4th and 7. Oh, he's hurt. He went up pretty high, came down on a hip. That is Mike Alfano down.
well,
He's got a bloody knee. There's Mr. Fry walking on the field. Yeah, Alfano had his knee was not looking too good. It was bleeding over there.
well, if they go for a touchdown, there's very low chance of
Here's
them.
a Loyola sports medicine lady, and since we have a break in the action, we got to thank our sponsor. So let's welcome Loyola Sports Medicine to RB. Beginning the season, Loyola Medicine is the sports medicine provider for the Bulldogs. Loyola Medicine, body and soul. And he's up. Mike Alfano.
Just a little
3
shooken up.
catches, 48 yards, he's up. You know, 4th and 7, go for it. Nothing to lose. Game's already lost. There's Ryan Grieve. He sends me the defensive stats for these games. Thank him. Yeah, they're go for it. 4th and 7.
Oh,
And
it goes
incomplete.
bad.
Incomplete. Bulldogs have held and take over on down.
Turnover on down, and let's get Keenan Scott back out there. Let's see how many new offensive guys get out
Their
there.
own 9-yard line.
Number 18's out there for the Bulldogs, and I don't remember him ever. Ethan Clarkson's out there, junior. Let's get some guys out there that aren't gonna play until next year. Get them some experience over there. Well, Ethan Clarkson out there, both Miazkowskis. Shepard in the backfield.
And they're going to run it.
That's my friend to the right, Jake Vaya out there. He got him in 4 classes. We're assigned seats, and he sits in front of me in a bunch of them.
And up to
And
Shepard.
Jake Vaya's out there getting his time. Aaron Shepard and Zach Miazkowski check out of the game.
There's Dom Rowe,
There
46,
is Dom Rowe.
sophomore.
5 minutes left in this 4th quarter of play. Homecoming night, RB, Kennelly Athletic Complex.
And they're
Ooh,
just going to hand it
He's
off.
fast.
Milk the clock.
That was number 14 with the carry, Joey Carino. He got 6 yards there.
Hand up to Corino. Gets the ball out of
14th guy to touch the ball for the Bulldogs, so, I mean,
Bulldogs first down.
they're definitely spreading the ball out.
At their own
There's not
22.
one star getting the main amount of the load.
Well, they're testing out every player.
No, this pass went to Jake. He's on the right side of the screen, very far right. Not even on the screen right now, but let's get a ball to him. Hand off to John Miskowski. A yard or two.
Miskowski, the ball carrier, gets it out.
Now, man, I mean, the viewers can't see this, but so 5 guys have touched the ball for
Second and 8.
the Warriors and 14 for the Bulldogs, and so my sheet is filled up top to bottom for the Warriors or for the Bulldogs. And if you want the points, here let's have Scott 2nd and 8. He's got Shepard at fullback, Miskowski, the running back, who's going to get the ball. He'll get nothing there, but points by quarter right now. Bulldogs 14 points in the first, Wheaton with a 0. In the second, we had Bulldogs 12, another goose egg for Wheaton. Third quarter, 6 for the Bulldogs. Wheaton with a nothing.
And I think they're just going to keep running it.
And right now, the Bulldogs not yet to score this quarter, but that's because they're getting new guys out there. They're not trying to score. They're trying to win with pride. They respect. They're saying fear none. Man, do you know what I'm saying? Fear none, respect all. I think that's the saying.
And Keaton
hit hard
throw.
as he throw. Another saying is
God's pass intended for Zion is incomplete.
coming to a blank right now, but the cavalry. They like to call themselves the cavalry.
We are the cavalry.
We are the cavalry. Cheerleader Shanton beat the Warriors. We did.
I think we did.
In 2 minutes, 48 seconds. You can put that in the book. Oh, well, ICCP and St. Edwards is a final. 49-3. ICCP over St. Edwards.
Wow, that's a fast game.
Timeout on the field.
I mean,
By the
this
time-
game's about to end too.
By the time this game was in the third quarter, that game was still in the second quarter.
Maybe it was. Well, I'm on Max Plus right now. Maybe someone just didn't update it in a while.
And
Bringing in new guys. Timeout. Well, both teams have 2 timeouts left. That was a timeout by the Warriors. So, Matt, 2:23 left. Player of the game time. Matt, your vote, player of the game.
definitely Hunter Hughes. 170 yards, almost got 200 yards.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Hunter Hughes threw 2 touchdowns. And so, you
Just-
said Hunter Hughes, and I'm gonna agree with you. Hunter Hughes, great. His grandparents came here from New York, and he said, "I'll give you a show, Grandpa." 14 completions, 175 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 to Michael Wilson, X Factor. He 3 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown all in the first quarter. The other one was a pass to his man, the other part of the dynamic duel, Stefan
that's a nice punt.
Kaminsky. That was a beautiful punt by Joey Swallow, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call a fair catch.
No fair catch. Dan Moore and Zach Miskowski with the tackle. 2:18 left. And this blowout is almost over, but you guys can watch it all over again at 11 o'clock here on RBTV. And then our next live broadcast won't be next week because that's when RB's got their big test against ICCP. But in 2 weeks, RB's going to play Fenton, a team that's in last place in the Metro Suburban West Blue Division. They lost 41-7 tonight to Glenbard South. Their record is now 2-3. So RB versus Fenton. And if RB can do this to a 4-0 team, what are they going to do to a 2-3 team?
Ooh, number 44.
Hey, 44, that's a new guy. At least Wheaton's putting new guys out there. That was,
Valentine, the ball carrier.
he's not even on the roster. Maybe he's
Might be a backup.
Yeah, maybe he got called up.
Sophomore, yeah.
Gets it out to the 33-yard line. No gain.
So right now, Warriors, I bet, are still trying to go for a touchdown. Bulldogs are just trying to end this game, let their fans drive home safely, come back for homecoming tomorrow, celebrate the win, and come back next week ready. You know, they're going to carry a lot of momentum, because if they lost and they would go into a big game next week against ICCP, that would be they wouldn't have any momentum against a team that scores 50 points a game. And they scored 49 points tonight, ICCP. So this is going to be a good game. There's Dean Ziglich.
There he is.
If you remember last year, called him many nicknames. I think the one I stuck was the Dean Meister. He was a key player in last year's playoff run. Favorite wide receiver of Ryan Swift.
And number 44 is going to run it again. Not gaining much.
And a lot of the crowd's leaving right now. They know this game's over.
Galentine, the ball carrier.
And the clock's just going to run.
At the Warriors' 41-yard line.
43 seconds, Matt. And, you know, this game, all RB, 32-0. 14 different guys touched the ball. A great game all around offensively. Bulldogs early lead. And, you know, this game will be back on at 11. But we'd like to thank all the crew tonight in the studio, in the announcer's booth, on the cameras, everyone. And it's been a great game for RB.
Yeah, they did what the coach wants them to do. Score early and roll on with it.
Let's thank Mr. Prokes and Miss Todd Hunter. They come here at 8 a.m., set up these cameras. There's a little run. 9 seconds. Do we say Hail Mary here? No? Game over. Injury timeout. And this game is over. Bulldogs 4-1, heading to a big game next week. You'll see us in 2 weeks when the RB plays host to Fenton. And it's been a great game. Beautiful stats. Hunter Hughes, player of the game tonight. And we'd like to thank everyone, the fans especially, for watching. Special shout out to Hunter Hughes' grandparents coming all the way down, seeing their grandson star. I'm Casey Valletta.
I'm Matt Angel.
Good night and go Bulldogs.